your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders.
This is Bisexual Lighting.
finish. Excuse me. Sorry, I was sucking cock before I started streaming. It's that bisexual lighting. I see purple lights. All of a sudden, I am craving penis. How are you, Dr. D? And how's everyone doing over on Twitch too? As
Steam Machine equals overpriced paperweight.
I mean, here, and I said this from the beginning, if I am not going to go out of my way, if a reservation falls into my lap, well, of course I fucking get one to make some videos on and, you know, benefit from that, of course. But I can't think of any person here. Yeah, that beat, yeah, I need to finish it. That beat is fucking heat. I like both of them. I think the first one could be like really deep with like a political or whatever kind of message. That one's just like grimy, just deliciousness. But for the average person with that, I'm just going to shoot the shit for a little bit. I am leaving YouTube as my, it's going to be for the gaming streams, the fill streams. But until then, until July 1st, it'll still be like business like this as usual, but that's it. So what I'd like to get Jay to do the stream with me. I probably should have even remotely asked him before. That would be nice. Like, yeah, guys, I'm not kidding. When it comes to streams like this, where I'm just fucking talking about Tipster, or like, I can't, dude. I can't. There's way too, between YouTube's AI issues, there's way too many butthurt people. And not that Twitch isn't stupid with their rules, but, you know, I could just keep those problems compartmentalized over there, and I don't want to change what I'm talking about, and I'm not afraid to fucking talk about anybody. You know what I'm saying? So fuck them. You know what I mean? It's Canada Day. So commentary streams where I'm talking about, like, there's still going to be plenty of live stream content here, right? There's going to be the gaming streams. Bloodborne, you guys picked. I want to try to get the emulated version of that. What did I say was this Sunday? Was that the benchmark stream? That will be on Twitch because I promised that on there with the Steam Machine. So don't worry, I'm not deleting the channel. Thank you, Freedom Tower. I appreciate that.
Twitch or here, they'll follow you anywhere.
Political stuff will be on Twitch. I'd like to do Bloodborne that way. Not only because it would be cooler for the visual to you guys, but it'll be more enjoyable for me to play. Yeah, Brendan, I get it. And like, I totally empathize with that, and that's why I didn't want anyone to think I was downplaying that. Like, oh, like I've done it. I mean, I'm guilty of it. So how could I expect anything? Like, there are people that. So thank you, Freedom Tower. There are people I know that I watched that went somewhere else or did something else, and I'm like, you know, I enjoy your stuff, but you know, but I don't have a choice. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks on big, throbbing, Vosh size. Hammers Vam Bam. If you could get me some kind of link to that, I would kiss you on the nips in Minecraft. I wouldn't kiss you on the nips, but I would thank you. And I think, like, I know Lost in Gaming. I'm nicely, politely, in a friendly way calling him out. He hates when I talk about politics and not drama necessarily. I'm sure he'll be in Twitch streams too, because I'll be talking about I'm not just going to fucking become, it's going to be the same as here, but I just have no choice but to bring that kind of stuff to Twitch and kick.
Review men's cologne like I did, and you win.
Or you get laughed off the internet by your entire audience and then blame your audience for not having a better idea. That's what Phil did. Yeah, dude. I just, and with YouTube, I am so fucking lucky.
Yeah. Shoot shit with daddy.
Oh, God, no. Why must I suffer? My anus burns. So many turds. The brown slides won't stop.
Austin Norris, did you notice? I think Trump was on Fox or some shit, and they had like a mat under him where he was sitting, and he was the only one. It was like a cream colored couch, too. He can't control his bowel movements. He cannot control his bowel movements, dude. Like, that's it. My guy cannot control literally his shit. It's fucking crazy. This is a stream from a man. They're hoping that they could cheat the midterms, which their chances are diminishing because he's so fucking unpopular that I don't even know how he could, like, oh yeah, it was so close. Like, we'll see what happens, but they're hoping that they could limp him through that, and they don't give a fuck after that. They're like, all right, we finished our fascist takeover. He could drop that now. Yeah, and all the Mondami back candidates won. Oh no, I'll like, streams are gonna stay the same until then, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna be pursuing my music career that 3 people know of. No, I'm not going to be streaming this late. Yeah, I mean, like, yesterday, man, that video I had up, which was strange, even in the middle of the night, it was still viewing decent, and it's viewing good now, where I was talking about the PS5 comparison. That did well, and even the review, for a review, it is in range, and that to me is a major win, because usually no one gives a fuck about my reviews. No, there's politics, man. It's going to be on Twitch, dude. The political stuff starting on July 1st is going to be on Twitch. Like, no, it's not like, oh my God, you're mentioning politics here. No, no, no. But so that kind of shit. So that means like the lion's share of stuff, like 60% of the streams or like that kind of stuff is going to be on Twitch. Admittedly, I'm not going to downplay it or sugarcoat it. See the truck. Yeah, they tried to. What's up, Jostler? How are you? So 60% of the commentary stuff will be there. So that all that will be there. I mean, not 60%. Jostler, you sexy son of a bitch. 5 memberships. Thank you. I'll make that goal. I'll ease it up because I'm only streaming till 1, so that's kind of insane. It's a tall order. So I'll make it 75. I think it would be fun, or maybe I'll ask Saggy Melons to do it. I am doing all right, man. I'm happy my videos are doing well. I'm happy there was the usual suspects in my comment section complaining because there were pride flags in the back of my review today.
Are you pre-ordering GTA 6 for $100?
I will talk about GTA 6 tomorrow. I literally, between getting those videos up, and I kind of wanted that video to breathe, to get the most eyes on it that it could. What's up, regular streams? Wrestling Shorts, how are you? So I'll talk about that tomorrow. Middle-aged loser, how are you? I like your name. 18 months, thank you. Yeah, yes. Did they have a video review of it? I'm curious to see that. Maybe we could watch that, if not tonight. No, my volume seems to be plenty good, dude. It's like a... So, The other reason I am making this choice, or have no choice to make this choice, because as you see, I am uploading content and consistently having a warning on my account. I still have one now. For the previous stream that I was talking about, the quartering that they said I had sex and
Some rich
nudity in.
love the boss game review.
Yeah, it's a badass computer. The only thing, thank you, Xander. The only thing that sucks is I forgot to mention, yeah, you can't do the thing where you power on the computer and it turns everything else on. That's the one thing the Steam machine has over it. That makes it more consoleized, which obviously that can't do. I mean, maybe if there was one complaint I had about it, but it's like not even, it's like, I wish it had 2 USB 4 ports, or thinking back now post-mortem, if it was going to have one USB-C 3.2 Gen 2, USB-C so fucked up, and one USB 4, at least have them. I have never been waxed,
Rich,
sadly.
have you ever been waxed?
And Fickman, could you imagine? The only thing I would wish they did is put the USB 4 port on the back. So if you want to hook up like an eGPU or something along those lines. No, I have no interest in the analog 3D. So like you could, if you want to hook up an eGPU, it just keeps the cords cleaner instead of having to have the cord in the front. You know what I mean? But that's it. I'm going to discuss GTA 6 tomorrow. Because
Will you play GTA 6 on your PS5 Pro on stream?
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, 100%. That's not a matter of if, it's just when it happens, when it comes out, 100%. Because it's not fair to my audience to just jump ship Tyson Nuggets
All right,
dealer.
men, my new plan to steal the midterms is called Operation Catastrophic Chocolate to stink up the polls with our diaries so no one votes.
Listen, man, have you ever smelled some vile shit? That could be a real thing.
I DGAF about politics. They're all trucks. I've been visualizing you since the Wii U era. Keep up the good work, you fat, sexy motherfucker.
Listen, that I take that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
Listen,
So-
I ordered a burger from Bob at the airport. The fries were hot and crispy, and Bob's sauce was nice and savory with a kick to it.
The bylighting is making me want a steam machine.
Listen, bisexual lighting is going to turn us all gay. And it's so you just reminded me too, 6 months. Thank you, Comic Book Prodigy. It's like clockwork. It's not even a presumption. It's guaranteed. Whenever I have the pride flags in the background.
Listen, you manly man, that mini PC you reviewed is nice, but it's a bit pricey. I'll still be holding out on PC for now, and I'm awaiting GTA 6.
Yes, you're right.
Ah.
It is 1,050, just like the base Steam machine. And I get it, but for the price, with the vastly superior CPU, you can upgrade this. You could put multiple NVMe drives in there. I should have showed that too. Another fucking post-mortem thing I thought of. And the RAM is upgradable. And it already comes at the same price with double the RAM, double the
Rich,
storage.
we need to breastfeed it, son. By the way, have you seen the WWE 2K videos I made of you wrestling PWR?
Dead ass, not a single one. Where did you put them? What's up, Zero Cool? And on top of it, I forgot to mention this. Man, that review sucks. Don't watch it. This is a big fucking deal. The black wall spot is gay.
Did you hear about GTA 6 having stuff locked out from the single player like a unisex haircut place to the Ultimate Edition? Game Rings has a video on it.
Okay,
That is ridiculous.
that is fucking vile. Okay. I'll have to look up all
The
dude.
black wall spot's gay. Thank you.
Where the well, you kind of don't see it with the beautiful
You think
bisexual
most
lighting.
people will double dip once it's on PC?
Yeah. GTA 6, 300%, absolutely. Yes, I know. I know it did.
Stay
I
up,
went out
bro.
and-
New York had good primary results.
I went out and voted yesterday. I didn't even realize there was a vote yesterday. Which minis form is he? Just curious. I think I saw you, Dilly, saying that in the Discord. What quest was it? Yeah, dude, it has to be disgusting. You know, I only, because like I said, I was so busy working on that fucking review, working on that video that you saw. That was a long ass video, and I didn't want to, and it was too long. Hey, Tarnished, how are you? Oh, yeah, well, the goal, we got 5 here. We got 5 on him. Why does OBS Studio not have CLC? Maybe Segi Melons needs a webcam. Holy crap, I lost a lot of weight. Yes, I did. I just ate a Halo Top before. I was like, Lauren, because I came back here, I'm like, I'm hungry. Do you have a Halo Top? And she's like, yeah. Various melons. Thank you for gifting a membership. Yeah, and like I said, I never hit. I'm on Monjero. I still, you know what's funny is that, though, the Vivance that I'm on, right? That does quell my hunger, too. The only thing I noticed, though, is that when it wears off, you're hungry as a motherfucker. But I don't eat. Well, last night I have these, like, cheddar cheese sticks that are high-protein cheddar cheese sticks. They're really fucking good, and I had a turkey meat stick. It's like a healthier version of a Slim Jim. What's up, David? Delicious calzones.
Is it true you are now a lot lizard at the truck stop?
I don't know what the fuck a lot lizard is, but yes. Yeah, I almost got a jawline, man. It's funny, too. Someone sent me, like, something 8-Bit Eric posted, right? He's like, I don't stream on my main channel anymore, but he has a secondary channel on YouTube that he streams from. Now, we know that Eric has been a drunken fucking buffoon and really weird and really creepy. And
Listen, I'm disgusting because I'll be getting the collector's edition, nice and sweaty, and waiting outside Best Buy.
I mean, I'm going to say this in the video, too. You know that 95%...
WTF is farewell stream.
A farewell to these kind of streams on here, dude. It's going to be only Phil streams, QVC shit, and gaming shit. However, to make it that I'm not like leaving anybody behind, and there will be plenty of live stream content here still, albeit not as much because of the commentary stuff. Bloodborne. We actually have to write down shit that I said I was going to do, so make sure it all gets banged out. And it's not that I'm skipping anything. I probably just forgot. What's up, Mari? We got Mac Thai Guy Men Breasts. I have 2 of those. Yeah, watch my long ass video where I'm like, yeah, I know a lot about
Did
these
someone
specs.
say meat sticks? Meat my stick!
Yes, they're they're turkey meat sticks. They come in like a big ass bag. They're 70 calories for 1 rod of lusciousness. They're good. If you need like something where you like don't want to eat. Hellraiser has subscribed over on Twitch.
I was on Vivance once. It made my S-Drive
Really?
skyrocket beyond belief. It was Frap City that weekend.
So Hellraiser, thank you. I didn't. it didn't mean
So you'll be a variety streamer like me, Ree.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm always horny.
Hate to see you go. Been a long time supporter. Put me down for one of them their subs for a 12-hour burst stream, where the camera will be on. It'll be on the whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
Bust.
Now it's working. The text to speech over on Twitch. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I have changed nothing. I haven't even opened up TTS Monster or the Streamlabs tab. I have not logged into any of them. Now it's fucking working. I can't. We also still got to have that long, hard discussion if I need to make and I think I do. I think another thing that I don't want to do but have no choice but to do is to make a new Discord, because Regula Streams has gifted a 1-tier sub, but that means we got 3 over there. We're at 9. Thank you. I believe it was 3 over on Twitch. Thank you. I'm not going to say thank you. Oh, I kind of just did. No, nothing's changing here, and I'm still going to give content here. And for those of you who despise like the commentary and you just want more like fun, laid-back stuff like QVC and gaming and dare I say tech, this is like probably good news for you. So thank you, everybody. Man, I'm just enjoying talking right now. That's because I took my Vyvanse. And of course, there's a chance I fail, man, but no, I won't fail. I'm too fucking confident to fail. What about if that popular restaurant changes location because a data center opened up next to them? And they had no choice to. That's like the somewhat of equivalent to what's going on here. Except butthurt sensitive men and YouTube's AI are the data center. Well, AI. My streams kind of stuff like, which is 70% of what I do.
You leaving YouTube?
70% of what I do essentially is like commentary, politics, even like comedy stuff, man. Minus Phil, because one thing I'll say is that Phil can be weird and narcissistic and a sensitive butthurt man, but you know who has never flagged me once? Ever. Not a single fucking time. Philip Paul Vernell from Trenton, Washington. That is a fact.
Also with GTA 6, game won't come on disc, just code.
I know. And as a person who's been 99% digital distribution, that still pisses me off. Pisses me off about Elden Ring on the Switch. Did I say Renton? I said Trenton. That's Connecticut, isn't it? Or wherever the fuck it is. You get my point. But that's a fact. Phil isn't Phil. All these other tough guys, a lot of them make fun of Phil.
It sucks you're shutting down your channel again.
Yeah, I'm deleting it in 3 minutes. New Jersey. Wah, wah. So, I mean, and you have to understand, this is what I was saying before, and then a super chat came. What the fuck?
Will the kick streams be multi-streamed?
Yes. The kick, when I do the commentary streams, I'll multi-stream to both Twitch and Kick, and holy shit, someone just anonymously gifted. How many? 25? Thank you.
My first meal for today from Texas Steakhouse. I pre-ordered my GTA 6 from Pakistani video game store for $50 after tax. They'll DHL. Biggest regret becoming naturalized United States. Jesus Christ.
My first meal for today from Tex. I pre-ordered you.
Anyone else excited for the Ocarina of Time remake?
Wow, Throbbing, you got the fucking GTA 6W of
It's not that I don't
2026.
care, it's just that I'm sick of people not being held responsible. How many Lourdes will it take to turn this country around for better?
A lot more. So whoever gifted 25 subs, that puts us at 34.
Data center food has robust garlic flavor.
You'd get it a spam applause for that. So 34, yes. I mean, so that's like the equivalent. It's like with YouTube being super draconian and quadrupling down, even
Will
if
the
they're
RTU
AI.
points transfer from here
Not
to
moon
Twitch?
dust.
Smirking face.
Well, the thing is there will still be content here. I'll still want to do game streams here. I'll still want to do Phil streams here. I'll still want to even LolCal Live, I guess we could throw in there, and Lost in Gaming. But even that I got to be careful with, man. So who knows what happens if one of their fucking hosts get their horns twisted because I hurt their fucking feelings. Evis2F, thank you for the bits for my hairy sagging tits. But that's the truth about Phil. I'm not glazing Phil. It's just a fucking fact. All these tough guys who are like, oh, Phil does this, Phil does that, and you got fucking, they're making fun of Phil, which I'm not taking away. Phil, there's plenty to laugh at about Phil. You got PPP looking to sue somebody. You got the fucking quartering, flagging people, including me. I said what I
Phil
fucking
got
said.
800 donos to open Pokemon cards yesterday.
Hey, man, you know what? God bless Phil. Yeah, I'm going to get it. Amber Heard stung. Thank you. But it's as Phil said, it's a fucking fact. So all these alpha male tough guys, these fake fucking free speech absolutists, which if you paid attention in the slightest, you knew they were fake. Phil's actually the real alpha male in that situation. I know he may have flagged back in the day with the "this is how you don't" plays, but he hates me
my
too.
chocolate starfish. Back it up, Richie boy. YouTube shoving AI ads with Noti cartoons and crypto. That makes me stiffy.
I am on premium, so I don't know. I might make a video calling them out on that. That's infuriating. Does anyone have like a screen cap of one of those ads? Nah, man, I'm not okay with that. I know it won't change anything. I don't want that shit on my fucking videos. Like, god damn it, like AI is a good tool. Like today, here, like I made the whole fucking thumbnail, right? That was me. But the one thing I did for the review of the Boss Game computer, I went and took a Gabe picture, put it into Grok. Because there's that one where he looks
Your manly content shall be on every site.
Listen, OnlyFans where I take dumps on pieces of wood. But that's like not okay. But I was okay. That's what I was saying. I put it into Grok. I said, could you fill in the top of Gabe's hair because it was cut off where it was cropped for the image, and can you make him look angry? And it worked. But I did everything else in the image. I used Photoshop for it. So that's a tool. But these motherfuckers wanted to go beyond that, and no, it's not okay. And then you got fucking Reese Witherspoon sitting there who definitely doesn't need the money. I was at a book club with the rest of the other middle-aged rich bitches, and I was like, you guys aren't into AI? Do you know that Peter Thiel wants to control your life? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, what are we doing? And I'm so happy there's more of an outcrier, uproar about the data centers. Because they don't just want it to be a tool. Yeah, Terminator says hello. Oh my God. It's just insane, man. Like, Twitch is now, what is their new settings? Turn on enhanced to stream in higher qualities and set up vertical video. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Why am I blurry? I'm blurry? I look crispy to me. Let me see. 1080p 60. Nah, I look all right. I'm looking sexy. Who just buzzed me? Let me make sure there's no fires to put out. I have like PTSD after I got that strike. Oh, man, that was fun. Yeah, but that's what I was saying before, too. I was very lucky, man. That, I'm glitchy on YouTube, but smooth on Twitch. Carl Wilson.
Just like Phil. He looks like wax.
Nah, dude, come on, man. I don't got that droopy. Now, the neck, because it was so... Listen. Thank you, Cameron Kisser. I'm getting older, too, but you saw how plump I was in my 2018 thing, but nah, man. I ain't got no droop. No droop. I'd fuck me. Carl Wilson, thank you very much.
Since you ad, I got on YouTube Vertical on Discord.
You got YouTube Vertical on Discord? What do you mean? I need to figure out what you're saying here. Hold on. Let me just up there with 5 more. Thank you who gifted 5 more memberships now, putting us at 39. Sometimes just shooting the shit is fun. Well, you know what it is too, dude. Actually, it's not that saggy considering my age and how fucking fat I was, especially the first time around. Yeah, I saw that too. There's a new, I blocked the other one, and I'm getting these messages of like $CBX15. Hey, you should make another video on that. I never made a fucking what is that? Fuck your crypto. Oh, that's all going to be done, Jessica, on Twitch. I'm going to be talking about the quartering. I'm going to be talking about fucking Jeremy. Or I'm going to be talking about politics. I'm going to be talking about the orange, half-dead fucking spray tan, fat, ugly fucking comb-over pedo. You name it. Yeah, it was Becky coming on the show. Yeah, from her padded room. Nah, man, we're gonna be having a good time, and I see the support over on Twitch, which is fucking amazing. 61 people over there too, huh? Wow, I like to see that it's going like an old man's erection, slowly going up. But like an old man's erection, you have to be concerned if it will stay up. Her fucking unnaturally gigantic ass, even for her size, needs to be studied, man. I'm no longer going to be doing spicy streams, as God the Quartering used to say that. Because between YouTube's ruthless AI, I'm very lucky they took the warning off. Forgot to finish that thought before. and them like quadrupling down on their decisions, which they used to not do. If you knew you were in the right with YouTube, over 9 times out of 10, it would be resolved. It would be a nightmare, but especially if you were on a network, you were good. Which again, if I didn't have my network, shout out to fucking Screenwave. If it wasn't for them, the strike wouldn't have been removed. It wouldn't have been. I don't have the connects that they have. So, and it's also not like, don't believe, well, you won't believe Keemstar either, but Keemstar will tell you too. Having a warning on your account is very detrimental for your account, even though they say they don't disable any of the features. They fuck you up in the, like, yeah, you're kind of on the yellow naughty list, so we're not going to push you into possible new eyes or in the algorithm as much as we should. So, I mean, I can't complain. I know I'm kind of repeating my speech, but I did still have a hell of a lot of growth in the last year and change, about 45,000 new subs. But who knows what I could have gotten if I didn't have a warning almost for the entire fucking time. And that's fine, Carl. There'll still be plenty of Is this a place for men? Vikes, absolutely. So who knows? I may have gained 80,000 new subs, 100,000 new, and I would be like at 150 right now.
How much to open a Pokemon card pack? $100.
I'll undercut Phil as a joke. What is he charging?
I started playing
Philip,
Pragma
thank you, by the
other
way.
day. Loving the story so far. Diana is adorable. Makes me feel like a dad. Fuck those creeps making mods.
Yeah, they need to burn in hell. 50 each? How much is a pack? I feel like, oh God, I'm having a business meeting. I'm Phil. Yeah, you know. Let me just grab something to drink real quick. My fucking mouth is... Whoa.
The problem is those new subs expected you to be here.
Why do you always troll me? Where am I going? Thank you very much, Evis2F, you lunatic. Ecclesias, how are you? I just have to assume you're just being a pain in the ass troll at this point, which you're very good at. Foil Grim, I will give you credit with that. You are excellent. You could even trip my ass up, which at this point, so we're at 44. I'm gonna go have a horse dry mount me, so I'll be right. Oh God, that's terrible. Oh no, I'll be right back. Those are men.
Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Wise up, show all the people in the place. Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Wise up, show all the people.
Three wise men came to visit where I've been. They brought gifts with the Southside blend. One had Hennessy, the other a book of street ministry. The third gave a mirror and told me to remember me. Assemblies, similes, and metaphors. Analogies, this analog to reservoirs. I come from, niggas got the dog in them. They become gods no longer with hog in them. I saw venom in the eyes of a snake. The Solomon for common man, I wise up the place like a prize in a race. That boy hold the medal by the scars on his face. I can tell he know the ghetto where we both trying to get to. It ain't coincidental. His is on the streets, mine's is over instrumentals. The Lord set my mental to be more than sentimental. The ventricles that I've been through are temples of what I've been through.
Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Why don't you wise up, show all the people? Why
keys to Gorilla, Chicago.
Yeah, I have Vyvanse does this. Anyone else on Vyvanse? Does that do that to them too? It makes my mouth a little dry too. Anyone else notice that? You know? So, and that's why I know some people who are not interested in going over to Twitch. And I think that's a good kind of content to have here. I mean, there's always enough with Phil. Yeah, sucking cock does make a mouth dry. I know now because of the bisexual lighting. I just, like, every time it turns on, I just go find a dick to suck on. Do I have a bruised lip? My lips are always fucking chapped, dude. Always. Doesn't matter. I don't feel it. It looks way worse than it actually is. I don't even feel it. Everyone used to say, yeah. I'm like, yes, it's herpes. Now, even as a kid, dude, I've always had dry fucking lips. It drives me crazy. Yeah, if you do, you're impartial DJ, you're building a PC. If you do, like a normal size ATX build, they're pretty easy to put together. There's tons of good tutorials. And like I always tell people, it's easy to put them together, but what makes it stressful is there's certain parts of it that there's zero room for error. If you drop, like, let's say the CPU, and you know, like, they come with the black cover that pops off, but when you're putting the CPU in the socket, like, say you take that off and something happens and it slips out onto that CPU socket and those pins, good night. So easy to do, but there's certain aspects of it that there is, like, negative room for error. Yeah, I know, dude. That the price of it is fucking insane. Or, you know, you're screwing something in and your cat jumps on your back and starts biting your nipples. And say you're tightening something on the motherboard and the screwdriver slips and it goes across a bunch of traces. Good night.
I'm trying Kick as I have to pay using Twitch.
Aaron Bood, I will get Twitch going. Why did I hit this space bar button? I meant to hit the applause, but I failed at both. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's going to scale back a lot of streaming. I'm not going to sugarcoat that'll scale back a significant amount of streaming on YouTube. I have to, once again, and I've explained it. If the system was normal and even had decent moderation, and there wasn't a bunch of bitches on YouTube that were looking to abuse the system, which I know it's going to be abused on Twitch, but when you're trying to grow like shorts and regular content and reviews and news content, I can't have that happen. It's not sustainable. How does a cat crawling up your back end up biting your nipples? If I have to explain it to you, that's your problem.
Remember to register for Steam Machine Lotto.
I did, Eevees 2F. Curious, man. You know, like, wait, did someone else give memberships? And I counted them. That's accurate. So I'm sure I'll get it the week bans, but the thing is, I rather.
Listen, Rich, I need you to build me a Steam box with keyloggers pre-installed. I'll pay extra. My bank account is ready.
Are you kidding or no? I mean, especially if you're willing to go with some used parts. Like, I have a bunch of used parts, and the one that my Steam machine that has the 7600 is used. Works fine. No issues. Dude, Someone has to put the brakes on with fucking AI. Yeah, that'll also be phased out by July as well, Jessica. I'll build a Cleveland Steam box, yes, and I'll shit right in it. Yeah, so there's, I mean, even like I said, that computer today. I'm trying to find a good USB 4 E GPU enclosure. Gotta look into it more. I found one that was decent.
I have officially begun my legendary run starting with Reach. I'm getting my balls bashed in. I'm halfway through.
What difficulty are you playing on, Austin? Yeah, I mean, dude, the Steam Machine was going toe-to-toe and losing in some cases to the base PS5. Even with the price increases, you could essentially get a PS5, a base one. You could get a base one for about half the price. Now you could go into the fucking console, it should cost $299 brand new now, but it's not normal times. I mean, shit, the PS5 Pro is significantly more powerful than a Steam machine and cheaper. No, a majority of my live streams are going to be...
Are you leaving YouTube for good?
A majority of my live streams are going to be on like commentary, talking about current events, other YouTubers or celebrities, and politics is going to be on Twitch. Because if I'm going to deal with like bans and nonsense, I'd rather deal with it there. Because I've worked too hard to get this channel to over now 100K again. I with my luck this time it would get fucking deleted. You know, I don't, but what Carl, what you're not understanding is I don't have a choice but to do this. My hand is literally forced by how this shit works. And if I deal with like a ban over the, and the thing is, all right, so the good news is if, because it's two different platforms too, and I don't I'm not blowing all of my load into one. That's, you get what I mean. If I'm banned for a week on Twitch, I could still stream on YouTube.
Breaking news, Rich is leaving YouTube for Storyfire.
Whereas if I had like this channel where I couldn't stream and I went on Tech 25 ASMR and streamed, that would be a permanent ban. You know? Yeah, I mean, like I kind of get it, never blowing bubbles, but I don't have a choice anyway. It sucks that I know there's some people that are not going to watch me on there, but I can't do anything. It's just how YouTube's moderation is a fucking nightmare now. And it's even worse than it's ever been because they
Will you make TTS work on Twitch? It's a big moneymaker, but I'm too inept to use it, so it's stupid. I'm not jealous at all.
Wait, he can't do it? When someone became a subscriber, that I'll have figured out by July 1st. I almost said May 1st. No, I'm not kidding. So, I mean, there's that too. So if there's, say something happens, but the thing is with YouTube, it's scary because if I am very lucky, they, like I said, because of my network, they turned that around. They've not been doing that. There has been videos on it, not just from Critical. They're using AI to make a lot of permanent decisions up to deleting channels. And you are more in that line of fire if you are a live streamer on this platform. Well, I just brush my teeth like 2 to 3 times a day, man. Thank you. Anyway, wishing you best with my move over to
dry
Daily
mouth
Motion.
is partly a stem thing. Vyvanse dry mouth means less saliva, more cavity risk. Anyway, wishing you the best with the move over to Daily Motion.
Move over to Daily Motion. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's that too. Who said that? Phil knows that he would be roasted to oblivion if he put on TTS, which if he was smart, he would just play along with it, right? But he's Phil. He's Phil. That's all we got to say. Only men. Listen, yeah, I'm going to have my asshole.
In other
gaping.
news, Rich has launched his new platform, Only Men, home of the biggest Micah slongs and man's asses.
What happened, Eric? What did Eric do on X? No, Eric made that? I thought you made it. I'm not, I am ADHDing, but this is worth it. I'm going to switch the screen. I know it's just on my beautiful fucking chap lip face. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Eric, cope. Eric, you got to cope hard. And this is why you guys need to see it, because we need to watch Eric cope hard together. I got one more in me. Me attempting to hit 100K by April 2, 2027 channel anniversary. Oh, cope, Eric, cope. Just keep coping. Cope for me, baby. Just keep coping, daddy. Look at it. Look at it. Share care. I got one more in me. Me attempting to grift as hard as I can and be as fascist as possible and drink the pain away on streams to get to 100K. Ooh, does that sting? Does that sting? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was I able to circle around you twice, even with how bad I fucked up in 2024 by shutting down my shit? Oh, does that sting? Mr. Perez? Have another drink and talk about how you're going to go on a murderous rampage with you and your 80-year-old dad. We're going to fucking kill them. Me and my dad, we like the... I did not create that. Eric created that. I'm not kidding. That is a creation by 8-Bit Eric. I did not create that. I would do something I would believe would be funnier than that. That's really pathetic and corny. No, he made that. Because
Colin roasted Smash JT on the latest Sacred Symbols. He and Chris Ray Gunn both actually said they think Smash JT may have a mental disability.
Mental illness. He I don't know, man. His dad must have hated him or something, and he grew up with some kind of inferiority complex and became a narcissist because of his upbringing. There you go. I don't need to be a fucking psychiatrist. Come on. I didn't realize. Oh, Eric. You don't look that healthy, by the way. Well done. And you are not. You do not have that build. You do not have that build. I know I don't. I don't think you know you don't. I got one more in me. Hey Eric, maybe by 2027 you will go through puberty and have a deeper voice so people want to actually listen to you without their ears suffering. Oh, dude, we may have to watch that Deported. Oh, where is that? Oh. Any tips to make your dad understand the horrors of like what NVIDIA is doing and the AI data centers? I don't know if I'm the right, because my dad is kind of, I mean, he hates smartphones. That's really the only elderly boomer thing with him, but he loves tech.
You are not
So he
allowed
gets it?
to make fun of Eric on YouTube anymore due to AI.
I mean,
Eric is a funny guy who just talks in hyperboles. I can't believe this.
maybe Eric will get taller too. That'll help
Maybe
him.
Eric will get taller?
You guys are savage.
Did you hear about Mitch McConnell?
I'm hoping it's bad. No, what happened to him? I mean, he's like fucking 300 years old and he's a turtle. Maybe that's why he lives so long. He's a fucking humanoid turtle hybrid. He's brain dead. He's not able to vote this week. Oh, well, good. You know what? I have no compassion for him with how much debt. A lot of the policies he helped put in place are a big reason we're here too. Make no mistake. I got what? He's in the hospital
He's
for
in the
10
hospital
days.
for 10 days.
Like when they said that Pam Bondi had fucking cancer.
I got one more in me, but I want it too.
So Rushy hospital for 10 days. Okay. Oh my God.
No, Rich, they said Smash JT might be our asterisk card.
I believe you.
It's toward the end of the latest Sacred Symbols podcast. I can't believe they went that hard.
Let's see.
Faced with tears of
Yo,
joy.
all right, man. Now don't tempt me with a good fucking time. You're tempting me. You're tempted. Let's go. Let's go. I'm in a real fucking, it may not be a super long stream, only go until 1, but I'm in a petty mood tonight. I'm like an irrelevant nerd white version of 50 Cent Petty right now. So I am in on this, dude. I'm in on this. Colon Moriarty. I know I'm gonna need to change the screen.
Could the Chris Handsome streams come back on Twitch?
Fucking 450,000%. I mentioned that last time. I forgot to mention it this time. Thank you for reminding
Legendary
me. It's not even.
difficulty is no joke, and this is only Reach. Just finished Lawn Night of Solace. I got raped repeatedly in the saber sections. No cover, and once they see your hole, they track you down for penetration.
Oh. See, I play usually on normal difficulty. The only time I play, or usually the only time I'll play like an FPS, Austin Norris. Did I say your name right? Yes, I did. On easy is I'll play like for benchmarking purposes. I don't need to sit there and like play the same part if I get my shit pushed in 1,000 times when I just want to see as much of the game as possible to see how it performs FPS wise. But there's sometimes I'll play a game like maybe the Dead Space remake on easy. And if I really want to get my shit pushed in, I'll play a Souls game or play Elden Ring for the 500,000th time. I don't know. Colin Moriarty. What is last? Is this where he maybe does his streams from? But yeah, everyone's like, oh my God, Pam Bondi has cancer. Which one is it? Is it? That's Sacred Streaming. I'm guessing is this one? Is it episode 517? Yeah, man, like I can't have empathy for monsters. I want to see them suffer. And the problem is, and I understand the progressives and the true leftists, the reason why we always get our shit pushed in, at least temporarily,
Rich, it's the latest one, and the timestamp is grifting doesn't pay too much toward the end of the podcast.
You are fucking beautiful, and I love you. Like, how do you want me to wish you well and not celebrate your suffering when you were sitting there with the I will call them survivors out of respect. And I will do that. However, I don't feel like victim weakens them, but it lets you know that they were tortured by monsters. And you wouldn't turn around and look at the actual survivors of Jeffrey Epstein right behind you, and you want me to not wish that you suffer and fucking die slow? I have to be polite with you, you cunt? That's not how it works, man. And this is where maybe I'm not a progressive. Because boy, oh boy, I enjoy seeing my enemies suffer. Maybe that's a tiny little bit of fascist in me. I'm kidding. Maybe. Anyway, all right.
Sacred symbol.
Let's see. Is there a timestamp? I'm the fascist that wants Medicare for all, marriage equality. I am now full-throatedly pro-DEI. If you need to wonder why DEI needs to exist, here we are. I'm for a higher minimum wage. I'm for all of that shit. But the only way, and everyone's like, we have to, once MAGA's done, there was a Park Rose Permaculture. Love her video. She seems like such a sweet woman, right? But she was like, oh, once MAGA's done, we're going to have to ingratiate them. We're going to have to. No, you don't. That's part of the problem.
Special Survivors Unit.
That's the problem is a lot of these people are selfish. They're sociopaths. They're selfish. They're narcissists. The only way they learn is if they suffer. You can't just ingratiate them and just deal with them. They only care about themselves. They have to learn that there are consequences to their actions. Anyway. God, I fucking... Like, nah, man. I went from being... I was never in like, oh my God, DEI. I'm like, whatever. Like, just, is the game good? Oh yeah, it is. So your DEI, whether you agree with it or not, is a boogeyman. No, we need things like DEI now. I am full-throatedly 100% on board with DEI. Oh, man. I mean, Cenk was you lost your job 6 months after Trump came back? Dude, I'm fucking sorry. 2 days ago titled Stare Straight.
Rich, it's the one from 2 days ago titled Stare Straight, and it's the last timestamp.
God, you're telling me where to go, and you're supporting me too. I fucking love you. What's up, Adam? How are you?
Sacred Symbols, a PlayStation pod.
Why studios should PlayStation? Grifting doesn't earn much. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I thought I was still on the main screen. I forgot I went to this. Oh, he's cool as hell, too. Chris Reagan.
All right. Final inquiry comes from Herman's March, who says, Colin, in last week's episode, you decried anti-woke critics for selling out for little profit incentive, but I think you're missing the enormity of the cultural backlash. This noise isn't just coming from some niche of YouTube creators, from some of the biggest streamers like Asmin or XQC to Jaffe, the creator himself, even if unwittingly.
He was trying to say that, oh, they're using Israel as a distraction with how much we're winning. Give me a break. I know he's not saying that. He's reading something that says that. These people aren't heroes. They're lying to you, and your fucking anger fantasies, they're feeding into them. That's all they're doing. They don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, because you had special accommodations that you needed because you have cerebral palsy and you worked there. Trump admitted recently that he does admire Hitler. It's not even an open secret anymore. We knew already. He had a fucking book of him on his bed, and he got all butthurt when Barbara Walters back in the day, bless her soul, asked him about it. He's a fucking monster, man. And you want, when these monsters fall in their swords, you don't want me to sit there with popcorn and laugh? Fuck off. And if that doesn't make me a progressive, then so be it.
Out the obvious trend of male.
Dude, Kanye West got issues, man. I don't support him in the slightest anymore, but there also is the thing too, and it's before he went to this level, he has severe mental illness. Severe.
Placement. Not that.
Oh shit, where's my Twitch chat?
Female main characters, FEMCs. I've never seen that in my life. Are generally a problem. When the industry has routinely dismissed or berated their core audience for noticing the pattern, anything that looks woke or feminine in a masculine franchise will drive.
He had, I don't know if it was Mein Kampf per se. He had some other book by Hitler. Maybe it was Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf.
Gamers up the wall. I'd ask that you keep an open mind and find goodwill critics such as Luke Stevens, in my opinion. I'm not going to find any critics necessarily because I don't give a shit.
I've actually been cool with Chris Reagan. I don't know what his current political beliefs are. I haven't kept up with him.
Don't think Twitch idea works seeing you 4 years ain't your nature the segment. Someone go and talk noise you go off folk go and look at littlest thing to attack you.
Someone going to talk. Well, they do that here. I have had a warning on my account in rotation, minus a couple months, for almost a year and a half, give or take, maybe some more, maybe some less, but around that much. And that alone, it's an unwritten rule that you don't get pushed in the algorithm as much, which I still did a hell of a job. I got over 100K. In a little over a year. Yeah. Because I started making videos again in April 2025.
Colin has actually mentioned he listens to you.
Oh, does he? Really? Cool. You know, he's one of the rare conservatives that it's like, I know there are fucking things him and I would fucking go back and forth like ping pong balls all fucking day. Not with our balls, but you know what I mean. But no matter what, if you are like the numbers and statistics don't lie, I can't not respect you. Does that make sense? It's like when I'd have conservatives who are pro-life. They're against abortion. I was like, okay, I don't think you're a piece of shit yet. I have a question for you. Are you pro-Medicare for all? Like, you mean everyone has access to medical care? Yes. And they're like, yeah, I am. Okay, we could have the argument then. So you're not you actually are pro-life, was my point. Because if you're, you should have the child no matter what, and there's some fucking lunatics like Charlie Kirk, if God forbid a 10-year-old girl got raped. She should come to term. But if you're, and what's funny with them is that they would be like, no matter what, oh, you got pregnant, even if God forbid you got assaulted, bring that child into the world. What I need money to take care of this child and to get the medical care this child needs that you forced me to actually create. I don't give a fuck. I'm pro birth. We need more employees. That's what it is. So my point with like Colin, all right, you are pro-life, you're against abortion. But I could still respect you if you're like, no, that baby we should have the right to medical care like every other developed nation, even though yes, I'm pro-life. All right, then you're not a hypocritical piece of shit. I will disagree with you as a person who is pro-choice. However, because you actually have this wild thing called empathy and understand why everyone should have access to medical care and not either die or go bankrupt because they have to go through a fucking worthless middleman that's solely there to make money, then I could talk to you. Then I could talk to you. Anyway, bisexual lighting.
Really about this argument in a deep way. It's not to be dismissive as much as it's to say like it's just not something that's naturally interesting to me, and so I'm not gonna get too crazy about it. But Herman's March, I wanted to be clear about something. I'm not saying that there aren't people out there making an enormous amount of money doing this stuff.
Oh yeah.
What I'm saying is that the people you often hear about, like, stop, he's making money off of you, like the normal suspects, those people, I'm like, no, they're not. And that Chris and I have talked about this privately and publicly. Chris knows better than anyone what people are making on YouTube. He has a great intuition for it. And
I'm not even going to lie to you. I thought I had a catastrophic booger that if like I breathed, it would have almost been like a Wings moment. You ever see that clip of him? Never blowing bubbles. I agree with you, but I at least can have a conversation with someone who is pro-life and is also pro-Medicare for all. If you are pro-life and you're like, all right, the baby's born and it needs some kind of medical care because it was born with a condition. I don't care. It could die now. So you're just a piece of shit. I agree with you. Pro-choice is the only valid stance, but I could still
just saying your haters
respect.
will still wild out.
Yes, but that ban will just be on Twitch and not affect here. Where here it's going to be more for like long form content, shorts, gaming streams, news. You understand what I'm saying? Streaming what I stream here on the same channel I'm making content like I made today and late last night is not sustainable. I have been playing with fire ever since I decided to start making YouTube videos again. And the proof of that is, like I said, for almost a year and a half, I have had a warning on my account, which also on top of it, even if you have a warning and it's not a strike yet, because you get a warning before you get a strike and the warning stays on for 90, you know, the whole deal. That means I may not be pushed out in the algorithm to the same degree. And even though I have grown, I could have grown exponentially more because I have literally almost the entire time have had a warning wrongfully put on my account that YouTube refused to remove. I'm lucky they actually removed this one, or I would have been nuclear fucked. July 1st. That's why I'm still streaming stuff like this right now and roasting 8-Bit Eric. Nope. The warning from the previous stream that almost
I have an iPhone
guaranteed.
11 Rich. Should I upgrade my phone before prices go up because of RAM shortages?
Yes.
I've been conflicted because my phone works fine.
That's fairly old though. If you're going to do it, I hate to say it. Usually I'd be like, oh wait, maybe there's going to be a sale. They're coming out with a newer phone. We live in weird fucking times. The last thing you want to say, there's an iPhone 17 model you could get now. That's like $500 or whatever with the contract. Go up to like double the price and your iPhone 11 dies. So I thank you, Evan, and I would. And the thing is, too, if I'm doing certain kinds of streams on Twitch, which that's what I'm going to do, the comment to kind of like this shit, I'm going to do it on Twitch, 100%. And yeah, Rich, you'll get banned there. Sure. I'm sure I will. I'm sure the same butthurt suspects will go there and cry. I'm sure I will get dumb bans from Twitch for things I shouldn't even be banned for. I get it. But two things. It won't affect this channel, so it can grow the way it should. And it's been growing great. I sound like I'm talking about like me using Viagra, but you get my point. And I could deal with that on Twitch. And I'm sure, like I said, I will be get like a week ban or whatever the fuck they give. And then at least in that time period, I could stream on YouTube and then vice versa. I don't even think that's a thing anymore with Twitch. Never blowing bubbles. You can take your shirt off now. Dude, I can't believe you found the stream. Please send that to me. Oh, that will fucking top off the night with that after this.
He's very experienced on the platform. It's like, yeah, of course, people like Asmongold and all those guys. First of all, I don't really know much about that guy, but I have heard him speak, and I'm like, he's eloquent. He can articulate his opinions. You might not agree with what he says or I don't know.
What he's saying is like literally factually wrong, though, and can be looked up like in seconds. He admits that he doesn't need to do any research. Oh, you're a fucking legend, dude. And what did he say? Oh, I could just go by human psychology. I'm like, you're not a psychologist. And how do you give a political take that you admit that you don't even look up anything and do any research on? But Williams, like I am saying before, I don't have a choice. I hear the concerns that people have. I'm not doing this because I fucking want to. You're not understanding. I'm not doing this because I want to. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't if I was just streaming like my stupid ass thought I was going to do in like the end of 2024, fine. I'm not doing that. And not only does it fuck up my channel, it puts me at risk of worse. Look at Mikey Neil Moore just got his channel permanently shut down. He was like a 6-figure sub channel too, wasn't he? I actually, for once, I replied to him like, listen, dude, I know you don't like me, but this sucks and it shouldn't have happened. And the YouTube's like, nah, I'm good. Thank God I had a network. Thank God for Screenwave. I just assumed they weren't going to take away the strike. And luckily, I assumed wrong. Have a good night, Izzy. I didn't even see you here, Izzy. How? So, you know, it's shitty, but how YouTube's handling their shit now, especially, I'm very lucky they didn't just stick to their wrong channel strike, because they're doing that now. This like right now, literally what I'm doing watching this is just going to be on Twitch and Kick. Doing this kind of shit on here is I am rolling the dice every fucking day. That's why I always have a warning on my account.
But it's like, well, I heard him speak for the first time. I'm like, well, he's not nearly as crazy as everyone was saying he is. I can see why a person like that would make a lot of money. That's not the kind of person I'm really talking about. I'm talking about like the bottom of the barrel barnacle like creatures that are selling out for nothing. And then people, when you bring up their names, everyone's like, you're just making them more famous or you're giving them attention. I'm like, dude, you at a normal office job are making more money than them. So just think about that next time you think that everyone that is, in fact, Herman's March, I'm kind of making a case for you in that, like, the grifting angle in quotes, I think, is a little disingenuous because.
Yeah, but people like Smash, I don't know how much he makes like during his streams and shit. If anyone watches here,
Maybe I need 2v2 to get it because I be heated 100.
to get it. What do you mean you be heated, man? I know what it means, but like, what's pissing you off about it? Yeah, essentially, you joking about these people on fucking YouTube, and that's the other thing too, because I know they'll keep coming after me. I am not shutting my mouth. I'll just go to Twitch and talk shit about them. I'm not violating TOS here anyway, but they sure as shit want to shut me up. The fake fucking free speech party. Like, how many videos did Mikey No More make on me? Ask how many I fucking flagged. 0. Because there's bitches that can't handle it. They can't handle it. Even with the complaints I had about my documentary, ask me how many times I flagged it. 0. And the same people that are the most trigger hit happy with flagging are the ones that are always accusing you and wanting to see your flag history. That was their big thing right after the mundane match shit. I didn't flag Kino Casino once. Not fucking once. Don't you think if they even thought it, they would have talked about it in like fucking 30 streams? And my point is, these things, even if they're wrongfully done, are permanent. It's too... like, again, once again, I thought I was just going to be streaming here and then streaming until everyone gave up fucking watching me, and then I would just go work at like the post office or some shit. I changed course. Thankful I did. I didn't think I didn't think I was ever going to reach 100K again, to be keeping real with you. But I did. And I worked too hard for it to be destroyed. For either YouTube's terrible AI, petty bitches. So I'd rather have my more controversial stuff on another platform, so the regular videos and shorts and all the other content and news that I work on can help my channel grow without a warning always being on it, which hurts you in the algorithm, or worse. Where my channel can get, you know, I don't want it to get what happened to Mikey No More.
Praising someone for speaking eloquently really means I'm not informed enough to make the same claim, but I secretly want to agree with it because it aligns with what my worldview would predict.
Yeah, and listen, man, I know Colin's a fucking right-wing dude. Thank you for saying I'm a legend. Nah, I'm going on Kick, man. I'm setting up Kick. That'll start on July as well. Early July, maybe not day one, but early July. No, dude. I'm down with Kick. I have a Kick now. I just need
to say if I was in your position. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Listen, motherfucker. VG, I got the fucking Boss Game video up. Everyone was betting against me on that. Don't bet against me, man. I got all I was actually putting that on a thumb drive, the fucking ASMR video, before I drove down here because I almost fucking forgot to, you bitch. I actually think I showed you. Didn't I show it on Discord, the file? So no one thought I was just bullshitting. It's just like streams, getting stuff up on this channel. You get the product sent to you, so that, and yes, and on top of it, it's a big portion of it. I also suck with time management. Combine that all together, and it's like a category 5 hurricane of shit. But it's on me, but it's there. It exists. And it's going to happen. Like me meeting Ralph for coffee. Your ass is a Category 5 hurricane. Does it have a eye of, what is it called? Thank you for that heads up, sir. How did I lose my Discord? I didn't lose shit. Discord is, well, I guess I kind of did, because I lost access a while ago now to my fucking Rich at Review Tech USA email. It's been for ages. And, you know, I had to update it, but I had to update, I believe, YouTube to a new email. No problem. Twitch to a new email. No problem. I had to do with a bunch of other shit too. Not an issue. Discord, which just dealt with like a leak of 70,000 people's information late 2025, for security reasons, you could never change or update your email. So if you lose access to an email, there goes your Discord. I was able to keep limping it along with QR codes. That has now failed. For example, on this computer, I can no longer do that, whether I use the app or the browser version of Discord. Yes, I did have lost weight and went on the all man juice diet due to purple lighting. The only email I lost is Richard Review Tech USA. That's the only email I lost. My emails I've had for years, dude. I've had my main one since 2005. I was one of the earliest people, earliest is exaggeration, on Gmail. I don't even know how much at this point. What's up, Kane? Phil banned someone for saying they're taking a massive dump? But yeah, like, so I haven't, that hindsight being 2020, I would have been like, I don't really need this. Even like when I was still doing the main channel. Oops. But you don't really think anything of it because, you could, I'm sure they have a way. Get hot dude cam on. I think I was actually a little fatter in that. Never blowing bubbles. I forgot what I was saying. So yeah. Wish I kept access to that email. Wish I did. But I didn't. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot we're watching the video. I'm just enjoying shooting the shit. Yeah, and they're
Discord is known to not have insecurity.
Nino Fishy, 20 months, thank you. And that's the thing. They're being overzealous with, you could look it up if you think of, no, you cannot change your fucking email. Jesse Viewer.
Hey Rich, please I beg, please unprovide the Officer Richie Kingsley T-streams back from 2024 so I can download them tomorrow?
Ooh, did I private them or delete them? If I didn't, sure. Sure. No problem with that. It's a really stupid thing that they do not. It's illogical. It's insanity that they don't let you. They are the only. I changed my email on Steam. I've changed my email on my Epic Games account. No problem with any of them. Dude, Jesus Christ. So Jesse Viewer, thank you. If I can, I will.
Grifting for what? You could just go get a job and make the same amount of money. You're not making that much money if you have to crowdfund your lawsuit. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
Yeah, what you're missing, Colin, or maybe you're not missing. What you're missing is that the attention is worth it to them. And then they're also hoping they could be like the next big grifter. You know, all of these fucking weirdos. But like Smash JT, he's addicted to he's almost like Tipster in that way. What's up?
Lawsuits are cheap. I'm saying people that make, you think,
but yeah, if VGL, if you lose access to an email, that happens to people all the fucking time. I've never had an issue with any platform, social media or not, switching an email. They usually let you have some kind of other verification backup that you go to if you set it, which you should be smart enough to set that up, and then you could fix it. It's insane. It's diabolical. For fucking Discord. The same company that was using was going to use Face ID technology blessed by Peter Thiel. But you won't let people change an email? Fuck you, dude. By the way, join my Discord.
Asmongold Gold, if he got sued by someone, would crowdfund it.
Right.
That to me is the difference. And I'm not trying to make fun of anyone's financial position as much as I'm saying you don't, for all of the Asmongold, I don't even know who XQC is, but like,
check out how his website has a pic of him with Asian women like he's a passport, bro. Yeah, that's so weird. What a weird arc that was. A troll who was unironically watching him, which shows you the mentality of that person, sent him my dating profile, and he like ripped it to shreds. And I'm like, I didn't care about that per se. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And then we found out he was like Timu would actually be an insult to Timu, but like a very generic Andrew Tate type dude who stood in front of a rented Lamborghini. But then he went on like the Whatever podcast, and he went on to some other podcasts and told people that, oh, if you're the man you're married to is abusive, just endure. No, I'm not kidding. So he got gassed to an oblivion for that. And then he was on a debate with a bunch of women getting roasted for some, I think that stupid thing he said, and he cried and ran away like a bitch. He's a cool dude, though.
These bigger people that do that sort of thing, it's awesome. There are a lot of grifting know-nothings that do it almost for free. That's what I'm saying. And that's the difference. And that's the embarrassment of it, in my opinion. Right. So that's what I wanted to say that because
Smash makes decent money. I'm sure he hits a lot from like not a stupid fucking matcha tea. If you buy that, slap yourself. I'm sure he makes a lot from like streams. His videos do okay. But no, he ain't. He's making like 9 to 5 money. He is right about that. I'm making 9 to 5 money. Which ain't nothing wrong with that, especially making that kind of money when you're basically being paid to play. Let's keep it real. No complaints. But the difference is I like what I'm doing. Like Smash, we know his history. He has no conviction on anything. He is just doing this because he so desperately wanted YouTube success and he wanted the attention. So you're like selling your soul for a really good office job salary. What the fuck is wrong with you? What happened to you in your life that you need attention to this degree, this bad? They also hope that they're going to become the next Asmongold. Why do you think the side scrollers, like, with how many times I've seen them talk about Asmongold and have him in thumbs, you would think he was a co-host. They're trying to get his audience, and they're trying to become the next him. So it's either that they're just desperate for the E fame. Smash JT definitely was. Or it's probably both. They're hoping to become the next big, like, multi-millionaire grifter. They're hoping one of those dark money interests out there will be like, oh, here, oh, just like Dave Rubin here, just be a good boy. It didn't come from Russia or Israel, we promise. I mean, those of you who followed me for a minute, you know Smash, even before any of this political shit, has always been like a opportunistic, squeaky voiced little snake. This is like he feels like he has some power. It's like, I don't know. Like, it's cool having people watch you. And yeah, obviously, like Jay and I always say, you have to have some level of narcissism to do this for a living. But to basically just put a mask on completely. And I mean, Jeff used to be progressive. He went down this path because he knew that was the easiest demographic to garner an audience from. He's talking about bisexual lighting for a decent, awesome office job salary. Holy shit, dude. God damn, man.
I want to be clear about that. It's not that,
like, listen, because of me trying to grow this channel, I have made significantly less money. That is my choice. My point being, though, I love this shit. I love it to the point that I fucking hurt my own wallet, self-inflicted industry significantly to regrow my channel because I love doing this. If you're just doing this to fucking fill a void in your childhood because you still haven't gone through puberty and wear a Mario hat at 67, you're doing it wrong. I loved making that boss game video. Yeah, it has monetization on it. That took me 3 days to do, and then I got fucked in the ass with the strike and couldn't stream for a couple days. I lost significant amount of money doing that. Again, I'm just telling you how this shit goes. But I do love reviewing technology. I should do it more. I wanted to prove to a company that I am good at doing reviews. You do it because you love it anyway. So I'm happy with making office money doing something that feels like a lottery ticket. Jeff is doing it because he's angry at his high-pitched voice and small penis and has an inferiority complex that he's hoping that this fills. And he's spreading hatred, literally being racist, for people to keep eyes on him. He is a fucking Temu devil. High-pitched penis. Yeah, everyone has some level of narcissism. Dude, I went from having 0 chairs coming, I think I have 2. I also told Boss Game, not getting paid. So it's a non-paid sponsorship, but I offered it. I'm like, listen, because I was afraid that the review, I'm like, listen, I'll give you in July, like, it'll seem like sponsor spots, but I'll say I'm not sponsored. I just love this computer and they've worked with me. If you're looking for a computer within this price range, I highly recommend it. Like a 15-second intro. But you see what I'm saying? I'm making probably the same money as Jeff. He actually streams more. He's probably making more, but I'm making office money, good office money. But if I was just living a lie to do it, like, fuck, man, that's exhausting. But if you're obsessed with the attention, that to him, I guess, was worth it. He also thought too that he was going to get like bigger levels of fame because of the whole Alyssa Mercante thing. And, one of these wokies are suing me. And it actually also financially fucked him in the ass. I think he was hoping that was going to catapult him to a bigger level than it did. I also think he thought that that was going to go more in his favor than it did, but he hired a fucking Zionist, grifting, scamming lawyer. I'm not kidding about anything I just said. And that I think was Laura Loomer's former lawyer, and she sued him for getting scammed by him. You make good choices, Jeff. You really do. Yeah, Jeff, definitely. Listen, I do not have a degree in mental health in any way, shape, or form. Oh, Christopher, I will admit that, but I don't think you need to have one to realize that Jeff is what narcissist? I don't know, but is he a severe narcissist of some kind? Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, the guy was like trying to force me in like the quartering to talk about a topic he wanted us to talk about, like he was our manager or something. This is during like the Amico days. I'm like, dude, who are you? Have your balls dropped yet? Your voice, you sound like a Kevin Hart, like a mosquito.
I make money, but I don't have goals anymore.
No, I don't have goals, so I'm not e-begging, but here's me complaining for 30 minutes and e-begging. Man, I have a lot to say tonight, too. I got a lot to say. Yeah, were some of you around on X for that shit? I'm sure I talked about it in the live streams too. I'm like, Jeff was like, here, they're trying to hide the truth. What was it about Barnacle Nerdgasm or something like that? Like, yeah, Jeff, or I just don't know what's going on, nor do I give a fuck enough. It's my channel. I could upload whatever I want to. When you cut my checks, let me know. Go in the fucking hot tub and your voice is still high and get the fuck away from me. So, I mean, how could you say he's not some kind of narcissist? On a severe level of some kind.
Of course, there are people making a lot of money on this, but not the people you think, or at least a lot of the people they think say. It's like these people stream for 100 people and get super chats and do all that kind of stuff. You probably make more money at your fucking shift. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as like the enormity of the cultural backlash, like I don't know, dude. I think I'm at a place, and again, because I've seen
narcissists are very dangerous people, dude. You need to look into narcissists more. Narcissists ain't no joke, man.
I've watched these spaces for a very, very long time. Like I've been in the weeds. I've been in rooms with some of the people who are huge now, and I knew them when they were normal, and I've heard the way they talk, and I've been behind closed doors with them, and it just kind of like I just know intuitively that it's just like I just don't buy it. Like there's a lot of this is performative. A lot of it is just for money. And I'm also just kind of, quite frankly, like not very impressed.
Getting a chair.
Now, seeing like, when I was younger, I was impressed by people who did well. And then
yeah, but to the chuds that watch him, these are the new success stories. And that's scary because these are just terrible, opportunistic people that are poisoning their minds and filling them with hate for their own profit and e-fame.
Was in rooms with people who did well, and I became significantly less impressed. Like, good for Asmongold, he's making a lot of money, and XQC, and, you know, like, fine. But it doesn't inherently imply a level of validity, or it doesn't imply a level of intellect, or it doesn't imply a level of knowledge about a subject. I've seen how far people can coast with, like, fucking no knowledge of anything. It kind of blows my mind. Like, there was with respect, and I want to be respectful here. Like, there's a Destiny creator who I've been watching for quite a while. His name's Aztecross. He's like, he would make videos about builds, and he's like he knows a lot about Destiny. And he was giving he tweeted something about like how like, oh, Sony laying Bungie off has nothing to do with business. It's just revenge or whatever. And I'm like, you must know more.
They only want to know the parts of the story that are rage bait. That's it. Smash JT was literally just like taking what people were talking about in forums, putting it into ChatGPT and like, hey, make this into like an anti-woke story I can make money off of. What's up, Naradu Sage? How are you? Well, I guess you could do that. You did get a gift. I am sending, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm not like just looking at titties on my phone. One of the chairs that I'm going to actually, this is actually going to be a sponsorship. I'm telling them the address to send it to. So, as you see, I could still listen too. I almost can multitask. Thanks to Vivads.
So either you're pretending to not know this, or you're pretending to not understand like the obvious facts of the industry, which is like no one does anything. No one tanks a company for revenge that they spend.
Yeah, but the audience that doesn't leave a room of their house, that has no grasp on reality, doesn't understand that.
Like it makes no sense.
But yes, I'm also
Like,
looking at Breast Seymour as well.
stupid. Or you just straight up don't know what you're talking about. And I kind of don't know what's scarier. That's the most disappointing thing to me. It's like either way, it's bad. Because
either way, it's pretty much almost as bad. But if I would say them, like if you're that stupid, that's pretty scary too. But most of them are just willingly putting it out there just to instill rage in their audience by either flat out lying or leaving out significant portions of a story to cater it to rage bait. But most of them, they know they're doing that. They're all, I mean, it's even some of the smaller, they're kind of downplaying too. Shit, there's probably smaller creators, probably because they stream more than I do. I need to fix that. Who make more than me. You probably got channels with like 10K subs that probably make like fucking $2,000 a stream. So they're underestimating when you have a dedicated audience, especially chuds that want to hear that gay people are causing all of their problems. They will fucking empty out their bank accounts for you. Don't believe me? Have to bring him up again? Go watch that guy. What is his name? Jake Monroe, the one who fucking puts makeup on his face and tells you that women or men cross-dressing is a problem. Don't tempt me to get Taco Bell, dude. Do not tempt me. Wait. City and state. City, state, and zip. And there's my information. I'll find a way to make a funny video on a chair. I think it's a good idea. I need to charge my motherfucking phone. My phone is completely dead. Oh well, I will live right now.
Incentivized to pretend they're stupid because it's more interesting to people and that's what gets clicks and that's what people aspire to be now. Stupid. Or people are just not knowledgeable about anything that they're talking about and they're finding success in it anyway. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, because it's all about people wanting affirmation and vibes. Asmongold literally said that he doesn't research his shit. And that's all you got to do. Stuttering Craig does that. How many times do you watch his shit? I'm debunking the motherfucker in real time. But what's scary is it's at the point, like I always bring it up with Smash JT. He was talking to ChatGPT in the discovery they did with this court case that he was wanting to make deep fake disparaging videos of Alyssa Mercante. Even in the right-wing chud spheres of like the mid-2010s, 2015, 2016, there were plenty of pieces of shit. A lot of them are around now, and they're even bigger pieces of shit. But back then, if you were caught doing something like that, it didn't really exist back then. You would be there like, yeah, man, we grift, but that's a little too much. You gotta go. Now that's a public thing that everyone knows, including his audience. Like, oh, you'll literally lie and make up a video to make someone look like they did something to ruin them. You're fucking awesome. Make it make fucking sense, dude. We are in the fucking Twilight Zone, man.
A lot of it just kind of, I glaze over for a lot of this stuff because it's just like, okay, you have a problem. People are making videos about a lot of female characters in video games and people are angry about it. It's like, okay, fine. But it doesn't mean it's justifiable anger, and it doesn't mean I care about it.
Yeah, well said.
You know?
Yeah,
So-
well said. Yeah, I don't, it's like, I believe I'm interested in many things, and I think it's interesting enough to like see what people are saying, but I think it's just so predictable and rote that
what I think everyone seems to forget too, and it's very suspect because it was like a hard right turn with him, is that Asmongold really didn't talk about this shit before. He was actually doing very well just talking about current events. And just like out of nowhere, it seemed around like when October 7th happened, but combined, then he went over, oh, come over to kick. I feel like money happened somewhere, dude. I don't care if it's dark money. You just don't know about it. I know there was technically no contract with Kick, but I don't know, man.
And many of the champions of it so bankrupt morally, intellectually, whatever.
But Trump was around from 2016 to 2020. I don't know. It's just weird.
I think that a lot of these people, especially these smaller people, like again, the Asmongold guy, in hearing him speak, I'm like, you put him in a room with that Smash JT guy, and is it Smash? Is it T? I don't even know which one's the real one now.
Yeah, I don't know. I
think that might actually be the real name. Like Asmongold's probably 10 times smarter than him.
That's where you're wrong. He's not. He may be able to, his voice may be more eloquent, but they're both really fucking stupid. No. They are dumb. Manipulative. I mean, I guess you could say Asmongold's not dumb because he has companies and shit too, but I really think that Asmongold gets calls once a week and gets talking points, because if you hear what he's saying about Israel now, it sounds like someone was like, yo, you need to say that Israel's just a distraction. We're winning because, I don't know, we're anti-trans and anti-gay, but then we have sweaty men rolling over on each other in that White House front lawn. I'm paraphrasing. If you want to go see that, it's basically what he was saying. You can't tell me that someone's not like, yo, you need to say these things. Same with Joe Rogan. They took money, man. They took money from bad people. I'm sure we'll find out more in the future. I'm not 100% sure, but come on, dude.
And that's kind of the point I'm making. It's not a defense of a person I don't really listen to either. It's to say, like, there are different echelons that become quickly and obviously clear to one that listens or and as I did, interacts with these people, and you realize, wow, these people are dumb as fucking rocks, and you're almost giving them too much credit. Like you think that it's like this guy is like the fucking Scrooge McDuck in the gold coins. I'm like, no, he's not. And that's the point I was making about very specific people.
Well, the thing with Smash is that the lawsuit's going to fuck him up. It's not that he doesn't make decent money doing this, but he's probably longing for the days and hoping that he would have taken off with gaming news.
People where I'm like, no, you'd be surprised. And
yeah, oh my God, I meant to say that before, and you reminded me, Randy Ren 6 over on Twitch. Good call. 1 week, Asmongold is watching Linus Tech Tips critique his computer, and then next week he's sucking Trump's cock. Couldn't be said better. It doesn't make sense. Just like with Dave Rubin, it's not natural. We also found out, what was Dave Rubin getting, like $100K a month, and it ended up being some dark money linked to Russia. Oops, I had no idea. Come on, man. All these people sold out too. Why do you think Joe Rogan always gets nervous when they're talking shit about Trump and Israel? Because they bought him out too. That's what the Spotify deal was. They knew they could get millions of votes through him. And yes, Joe Rogan sold his fucking soul to the devil. And I'm telling you, what they did to Charlie Kirk was a warning shot for everyone else because you don't think the same interests that funded the shit out of Charlie Kirk also are part of or funded the shit out of the Trump administration? Come on. So they took him out to be like, oh, you want to start speaking against or talking about the Epstein files or speaking against Israel? Look what happened to Charlie Kirk. Sucked if it happened to you too.
I don't believe, I'm not saying he's making peanuts. I'm saying, like, would you sell your soul like that to make $100,000 a year?
No. Not a chance in hell.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. I wouldn't. And I think that's like
but when you're desperate for whatever chasm in the husk that is known as Smash JT, like, yo, he needed this. He's a weird dude.
I wouldn't be surprised if Asmongold got bought out by Peter Thiel. He peddles the same rhetoric that every other person Peter indirectly manages.
Yeah. You ever notice they all seem to talk about the same talking points at literally the same exact time? Like, look at the whole weird shit that Asmongold, like I brought it up before. I'm ending the show at 1. It was like trying to get everyone to ignore what the hell's going on with Israel and, oh, we're winning because sweaty men are wrestling on the front lawn of the White House. It's like, yeah, man, we can't stop winning. Oh my God. Yeah, they get their emails. Wasn't there like a tweet that Alex Jones put out, and there were other right-wing influencers? It was around when there were like the hearings going on with the Epstein files, and it was literally almost verbatim the same thing.
Facts of what he might make.
The Democratic Party is being taken over by communists. Good. This was always the inevitable outcome of unfettered capitalism. It needs to go. We need to find a better solution. It's obviously not working.
And I'm not saying that that's not a lot of money. I'm saying look at what the cost is, dude. Look at how much of a clown these people look like. Look at how stupid. Like, just
it's hard. It's hard for me to respect because as somebody who had the opportunity to sell it for way more and didn't, like, it's just like I look at it and I'm just like, what are you doing?
Me too.
You know, what are you doing? And Asmon like I do think he's smarter than Smash JT. I also like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of Asmon over the years, and I think he's also kind of like a little bit dim, but it's also like he's not borderline disabled.
He's trying not to completely disagree with him. Yeah, he's met. he's manipulative and shrewd. Maybe not intelligent. That's how he's probably a good businessman.
That's what feels bad about Smash AT. It's like I don't know how to feel about it because I think he might be just genuinely retarded. So like there is like I really mean that. Like I think there's something like it feels kind of mean. But
it comes from having a severe inferiority, kind of like in a weird way like Tipster. I mean, he was so desperate to get this kind of attention on YouTube that he sold himself out to do it. All his other ventures with gaming news and the Amico didn't work. And I guess he was in his, I'm going to get this YouTube e-fame by any means necessary. And he did. The King's Tax is 57.
It's funny. I said that on the show, right? When I was on his show, I felt that way.
51 months, by the way. Digital
kind of
Melon,
like,
thank you.
We're not in the same weight class. And I'm not trying to be a dickhead to you, but it's like you are not on the level.
No.
And there is some, but he's so pernicious and aggressive to people and so annoying that like you can't help but criticize that level of.
Imagine being his wife if they're still together.
Interactivity like he is so, I mean, I don't really know what he does on a day-to-day basis, but in my experience with him, it's like, damn, you really, I don't know, dude. Like it's rough. You don't meet people like that in your adult life very much. Like I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you don't you don't meet people very much in your adult life where you're like, holy fuck.
Imagine if you had a jawline like Tipster.
Rarely, if ever.
He looks like a bullfrog that's constantly breathing in air. He just never lets it out. Oh, he's going to fucking cry tears about this. Of course he is. His ego can't handle anything.
You go outside, you don't run into these people. So it really is fucking fascinating.
So I don't know what to do about it either. Sometimes when I'm dealing with it, I'm like, oh my God, like it's worse than I thought, you know? And so how can one not help but, and some people be like, oh, the attention helps them and all that. I'm like, maybe it does, but I'm actually of the mind that you have to fight for your space. And also not all attention's good attention.
Yeah. I mean, look at how much bad attention. It's not working for him. We were watching Tipster the other day. It's a perfect example. Did that bad attention catapult him into any form of actual success? No. Where the hell did my phone go? Felt it vibrate. Oh, shit. Yeah, Tipster, man, his double chin needs to be studied.
And if those kinds of appearances, like, follow a person and you do it over and over again, that becomes their whole, then you become like a lol cow. And then you have to ask yourself, like, is that how you want to live your life? Because usually people in that experience, that's all they can do. So then that's like a total trap, you know?
He'll open up an OnlyFans.
It's
because it's not like he's good at making actual.
Suck your nipples. Suck your nipples.
Yep. I mean, it's not like perfect example, him and 8-Bit Eric. It's not like they're good at making actual content. They've both proven that. And not to bring myself into it, but I bring myself in for it's not, I know I don't make amazing shit, but I'm competent at making videos. So once you become the laughing stock for this, which inevitably, well, Eric already, once you're only known as the laughing stock, then what do? You know?
I'm not trying to count other people's money at the end of the day. I'm just telling you, like, you would have to pay me extraordinarily better than that to sell out like that. And like Chris said, like, I've also been offered money to sell out. Now, not selling out has been even better for me, but it's like, it didn't have to be that way. It's very easy to take that money. It's just surprising what people will do for so little. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like, and I really don't care how much money you're making.
Yeah, because Smash was saying this affects like his personal relationships, and for what? Because you really wanted to have a 6-figure sub count on YouTube? And like we all know it's all bullshit because you seemed like a fairly progressive guy. And I believe that was the real you. You don't, as a grown man, yeah, I've evolved my takes too, like, and my views on many things. But you just went like, at like 40 and went for boom, hard right. No, dude. You did that to fucking make your e-penis feel bigger. Full stop.
Like, to me, it's just like, it's embarrassing. There's either one of two possibilities. Either you are legitimately either you are legitimately deeply perturbed by a trans ghost in the skyline of the box art for Halo Campaign Evolved. Either that's genuinely a thing that you're experiencing, where you're like experiencing this like psychosis, or you're pretending to, for an audience of people that you know are just stupid and are going to eat it up.
And that's the thing is,
neither of those are.
They're both awful reasons. Awful. Dude, I had in my review, it's like clockwork. It's not even me assuming. It is definitely objectively the reason now. If I have the pride flag behind me, I get my likes are usually like between like 94 and 96. They go down to like, what are they now? Let's see. Let's take a little look-see here. Excuse me. Oh, this video is actually not doing too bad. But because I had the pride flags in the back, 89.2. I'd be like, Rich, maybe they just didn't like your review. Every single video, I have had that. That is where usually, and I'm actually surprised I haven't lost subs. I have gained a sub with this video. But usually I lose subscribers too, because there's
I think with 8B, not getting female attention because he's a drunk slob pushes him right wing too.
Yeah. There's a lot of dudes that become right wingers because they are either insecure of their sexuality. Benny Johnson, anybody? Or they just can't get any, like, Den of Tims.
Purple and violet colors on the GTA 6 cover? Bisexual.
Listen, man, I did it on purpose. I got the bisexual lighting behind here. Hopefully no one turns bisexual because of the purple in my background. Yeah, these dudes just think about me. They waste their time and money thinking about me. On Twitter, coping about me for free. Thank you. I don't cope about you for free. I make money when I run my mouth about you. You got Den of Tims again, thinking I flagged him. Motherfucker, 3 people watch you. One of them is 8-Bit Eric. I don't even know that you're streaming. I have kids. I was working on fucking projects until 3 a.m. every fucking day for the past like 4 days. I was dealing with a strike on my account. Driving back and forth between here and up there and doing shit. I don't care about you. The only thing I care about you is when people let me know when you're bitching about stupid shit like that. I'm like, hey, I'm going to laugh at them on stream.
You see Trump talk about Arnold Palmer showering?
Yeah, Trump, his dementia, he can't hide the fact anymore that man craves dick. He wants dick in his old, wrinkly, orange, spray-tanned ass from Arnold Palmer. It's just the weirdest fucking... Oh my God, I hate all these fucking people, dude. I can't stand them. Yeah, I am here at 12:15 at night as Lauren is sleeping behind me, talking about Donald Trump's old ass wanting to be fucked by Arnold Palmer. That is where I'm at. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Yes, we could finish the tipster video. You may have to remind me because I watched a teeny tiny bit more of it. Oh yeah, dude, he was fucking licking his chops with Mom Donnie. Yeah, I mean, he is a good-looking dude, Mom Donnie. But Trump was like, I would love to have his balls in my mouth. I can't hate my little communist. But a lot of these dudes are closet cases. Like, that's my point with the flag. Like, go watch my video of the review. I'm not trying to sell it to you. Watch it if you want to, don't if you don't. But to those who do watch it, when do I say anything about the pride flags on the monitors behind me? Now I'm just going to keep one on the smaller monitor all year just to be a dick. There is going to be a pride flag on one of my monitors. Even though I'll make a back here. Obviously, I'll lower the brightness. Just because. Because if me just having that back there and not saying a single fucking thing about it makes you uncomfortable, that is 110% a you thing. And there was a dude, I actually said, dude, just come out of the closet, who, because he saw I looked at his other comment history. This is like, he's like, Trump's your president, deal with it and all that kind of stuff. He's been coming to the videos where the pride flags are behind me to make sure other people, like, congratulating them on complaining. I'm not saying this in a derogatory way. I'm just letting you know I am your fat middle-aged mirror right now. Pretend my face. You're gay. Let me hear on. And it's okay. I'm not saying it derogatory. You're gay. If you are going to a comment section of someone's video to complain about a pride flag and to check if other people are complaining about it to comfort you.
Mambani sure is handsome. Oh, no poop.
That means that you are fighting the urge of wanting penis. Because you know what straight dudes don't do? They don't go around, all right, let me see if there's any pride flags in any YouTube videos. And let me make sure, because I'll feel better if other people are complaining about it. Thank you, Ibis2F. Ibis2F, I don't know if you were here before. I think he was on like Fox and Friends Trump. They were on like a taupe-colored leather couch or just a taupe couch. He was the only one who had like a mat under him. Why is that? Are you trying, because with a light-colored couch like that, if he didn't, and it was also too, yes, it was definitely because he was going to shit himself. Think about this. Not only was he had something like a cloth under him or a mat under him, probably something waterproof, it was also black. Why do you think? If they were, he just, maybe his butt's a little sore. So why did it have to be black? Because if he did shit, which he probably did, or had a shart, they didn't want you to see it. Whereas if it was a lighter color cloth that was under him, you would see it. You telling me you're gay was very valuable. There you go, Seymour DeMonica. But that's the thing.
You telling me you're gay was very validating.
Well, you're very welcome. Yeah, it's an anti-skid mark, Matt. But dude, if you are going out of your way to see if other people are complaining because I have pride flags behind me in a review about a computer that I don't mention them once, I am guaranteeing you that you are in the closet.
I wish I had a mat under me right now.
Well, actually, wait, listen, you literally...
Yeah!
Well, listen, Stan, you actually do. You have Matt Jarbo under you. Yeah, man, it's real. I'm bringing like these kind of streams with the shit I just literally said. That kind of stuff is going to be on Twitch, which is mostly like 60 to 70% of what I do. So if I get banned there, it's not as tragic as if I get banned here. I have literally had a warning on my account for well over a year consistently, wrongfully, have proven that I shouldn't have the warnings. YouTube didn't care. I wasn't really concerned as much when I was just streaming. Now, with me making videos, it's just not, it's untenable. I'm on a disaster course. I don't want to do it. Like, and I was saying too, like this review I put up today was slightly late, but it would have, because of the strike, but it would have been even if YouTube decided to stick to it, which I'm shocked they didn't. Lost in Gaming, you sexy son of a bitch, thank you. I would have been fucked. And the company would have been like, really? What do you mean you can't upload it for a week? And that's a bad look, too. Now, could I get warnings and strikes with YouTube videos? Of course. But the chance, I know from being in the trenches with this for 37 years, is significantly less. So, anyway, I've gone through that speech. I just know mundane. Matt wasn't here. He was here and sexy, so I wanted to explain what was going on. Carl Wilson, thank you. Oh, fuck. What does that put us? Wait. 10, 11 from what I already have up here. God, I suck at math. So we're at 55. Beautiful, man. Thank you.
Like good or interesting or well, they're interesting. I shouldn't say interesting. Neither of those are enviable positions to be in my opinion.
Bro, no one wants to make it like communist Russia. Are you serious or are you just trolling? Everyone always that's not having affordable housing, better wages, marriage equality, and everyone having access to medical care is not communist Russia, and abolishing billionaires so they can't buy out our democracies is not communism. It's not the USSR.
You're insane.
If that's you is what you think, like what USSR was, you are out of your fucking mind.
Or you're pretending to be insane for money, and it's like, I'm good.
I've seen a few people say too, like, well, why do you want to, you talk bad about some of these audiences, like, why do you want to alienate people? And I'm like, generally, I don't want to alienate people. The thing is that if you watch that level of content earnestly and you like it and you're into it, it is impossible for me to understand how you could possibly listen to this show.
Right. Yeah.
Like, we're not the same. We don't have the same, like there can't be crossover. It's impossible.
You'd be surprised, man. Why do you think I get so many dislikes when I have the pride flag behind me? Nah, man, people are weird with that. I'm sure there's people that still hate me, right? And watch me. And will be there to bitch if they see any kind of support of Pride Month behind me. You would be shocked. There's a lot of the people that unsubscribe when I have that behind me, unsubscribe, but probably still come to watch me because people are out of their fucking minds.
And listen to something like this or anything in our network where people that actually play and understand video games talk about video games and then listen to that and then vacillate back and forth and be like, oh, I don't like the way you treat that person. It's like, I think you're in the wrong place. I think you fell here somewhere from the sky, like a stork dropped you or something, because I don't know. So that's why I'm also comfortable doing it. It's like, we're not going to the same audiences. There's no way, like the average IQ of the people.
Yeah. Listen, I know, like, no one here unironically, you may watch them because they're a science experiment. Carl Wilson, I thank you for the gift of membership too. If not, thank you. Like, mostly, but there is some crossover. Like I said, you'd be amazed. There are people that I am sure watch me, and probably you, Colin, pretend to hate us while they're there, but they're watching us like they're lurkers. They're not in the chat saying anything. So their group of other chimpanzees don't kick them out of the Congress of Apes.
No offense to Jay, but it's easy not to talk politics when your leader is an openly fascist, domestic terrorist, PDF.
Yeah, I get. Listen, man, but he's never really been a political streamer. And, you know, listen, it's not his thing. Because Lord knows that I know. I just don't care, and I've always talked politics, and especially now I think it's important. That's a big reason why I have to do the choice that I'm making with doing the more commentary stuff, kind of like literally what we're doing right now over on Twitch, because it brings out the worst in people. And then they do vindictive things, which again is why I continue to continually have a warning on my motherfucking account. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that
people are fucks, man.
That listen earnestly. It's like the purple box art, like
I'm
that
doing
kind of
good,
shit.
J
That's
Dog.
like we're talking about in the 80s for your IQ at the most. And that to me that's like you're like an elementary school student or something.
It's it's like self-evident.
I don't think he's that stupid. I think that he was just so I also think he felt in a weird, fucked up way. If you look at the shit he was saying to ChatGPT, he kind of fell for his own grift. Like it put him in a. That's why at first it was with the lighting. I'm like, he has to be just doing this to get people to watch him in clicks and you know. Any press is good press, which I don't actually believe that, but like, nah, he really thinks. I think that dude really thinks that lighting is turning people bisexual. Purple lighting. I think it still is definitely a grift. He was, like I said, everything before I stand to. He was dying for YouTube attention. But if you look at his chat sheet, like I think he's falling for his own shit. I think he's really fucked in the head. No shit.
In a lot of ways, that the audience overlap is not there. That's why I'm okay with like alienating certain people, because I feel like
there are I'm sure there are people that watch and lurk, but I know a lot of you guys aren't. I mean, you may watch him to see, like, you know, it's like tapping the side of an aquarium to see what the fish will do.
It's kind of one of those things where it's just like, I've said this before. A lot of people are really eager to squeeze into shoes that don't fit them.
Yes.
Right? If I'm talking about people who are like freaking out about, like actually freaking out about like the bisexual lighting in Halo or whatever, and people are offended by that, I'm only left to assume that.
Any closing comments before we go? Any closing comments before we go?
Yeah, they
only bring up where systems of government fail, never where it succeeds. It's not black and white. The people in charge are corrupted.
Yeah, they're making it
Look
like
at us.
Yeah, seriously, 100%. They're making it like, you know, Stalin was Bernie Sanders. You know what I mean? Anyway.
No, man. What's today looking like? It's Thursday. I feel like
All right, that was great. You know, and corruption erodes. It's not that, like, yeah, a lot of people they oversimplify it, because a lot of the times they're going by talking points, kind of like the chuds that they're talking about. Yes, the tipster video. Yes, we could go back into that for the last half hour here. How many are we at right now? We are at 55. I can't even see what the fuck I put there. I believe we are. We only need 20 more to go, and Monday or Tuesday of next week. Well, no, it'll be when? Monday. Even though Tuesday is the final day, we'll do Monday as the send-off stream. Hopefully I can get someone to join. All right, yeah, let's go back to What's up, Big Chris? I see you in the building. The only thing I wish I was gonna use, see, here is where I was gonna use AI. See the blue top. I was gonna make AI switch it to like a cream or a white, so it pop more. Oh well, forgot to do that. Needless to say, let's go on here.
Don't think you're going to get on the White House card. Maybe I got to go ahead.
No. Where is just the tip? We may have to go back a bit.
He actually outed Tipster.
And my videos were at minimum getting 10K views a video. And now I've
It was
gotten
a
to
little
a
bit
point where,
past
like,
this,
on a
but-
good day, I'll have like
What's up, Pop Plays Golf? How are you? I hope you're doing well.
200 live viewers on a stream, but I'm averaging about 150 during topics. And my videos are lucky if they break 1,000 sometimes. So it's been a big dip to leave the commentary crowd. I'll say this, I don't regret it. A lot of the reason I left is just because my morals didn't align with that community anymore.
Your morals didn't align. And because you chased anyone that you thought had a vagina who would even say hello to you.
It was a mental health choice. It wasn't good for my mental health. So I don't regret leaving. Like, even if my channel never bounces back, I don't regret leaving.
This rapid loss of fans triggered YouTube to stop promoting his channel, even removing it from search results. This is something Robert tried to resolve by reaching out to a YouTube representative.
Yeah, they're like, make content people want to watch. Listen, I'll be the first to tell you that it is 100% confirmed. We've seen instances of it where YouTube puts their finger on the scale for specific creators to benefit them. But nah, dude, just know when you were like literally defending Lolly. Stop it. Oh yeah, the Steam sale.
Although his efforts weren't in vain. He was essentially told to just make better content, something that appeared to be far out of Tipster's reach. I say this because the majority of his videos and streams were now heavily political in nature, falling more in line with the content Kepler's produced. Of course, this only further alienated his audience, who had followed him for less serious internet drama content. Fortunately for Tipster, he did get a momentary boost in viewership. Sadly, this boost largely came from onlookers who were mesmerized by the train wreck he would soon create.
Dude, you can just say...
On February 6, 2024, political streamer Vosh was attempting to demonstrate the fundamentals of men's fashion for his viewers, showing off a sleek jacket. Tragically,
yes. Whoop! That's where it came from.
When he went to save an image of the jacket, his recently saved files popped up on stream.
You can see this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
Vosh quickly rushed to delete the stream VOD, but it was...
Oh, that friggin' like moan of fear that he does is legendary. It's just incredible.
Too late. Next to a folder labeled taxes were countless pornographic drawings of young-looking girls as well as horses. After
just the way Art says it too. Young-looking girls as well as horses.
Seeing this clip, Tipster took it upon himself to drop some unasked for wisdom on Twitter, advising...
Damn it, Vosh, none of this would have happened if you just watched porn on your phone like a normal person. Well, that's the first reaction you should have had. Tipster is an expert in this department, by the way. Shocker.
Vosh against viewing or saving pornography on his computer in the future. Most others were not as charitable or kind to Vosh after seeing the sort of things he was into. One of these detractors was Ethan Klein, who commented on the situation during an episode of the H3 podcast. To provide context for his viewers, he also played additional clips from Vosh's past.
The argument that I was making, and I've made this argument a bunch of times, and I've addressed this poorly made argument a bunch of times here on this stream. Why is the possession of child pornography immoral? Because it hurts people to make child pornography, yeah? Because you have to hurt children to make it. That's why it's immoral. It's not magic.
Yeah, he explained this on my stream too. It still was terrible how he tried to go. He was trying to be an edgelord and it bit him in the ass severely, but...
Immoral. It's immoral because of the harm that is caused by it. So, do we not possess other things that
You sound like
hurt
someone who's
people
trying to
in their
rationalize
production?
child abuse. Like that is
Yeah.
an insane. That's actually.
It's like, okay, this is wrong.
That is not better.
For whatever reason, Tipster was appalled by this coverage, saying, "Genuinely disappointed seeing what Ethan did to Vosh earlier tonight. He used the
Yeah, he's so weird. Like he has to stick his nose in the drama because he's hoping that it gets attention. That's what it is. He's hoping that it gets attention on him. So he puts a nose in his in drama that, oh shit, Kane. Why didn't it make a moan? Oh, well, it decided to not work again, but thank you, dude. Holy shit. It's like, who asked you? And then in the end, you come out looking like you're fucking all like, hey, man, you need to look at your lolly on your phone and cover your tracks. All right, Jeremy. That was his first response, too. So thank you, Kane. And that'll also be a farewell to any kind of major marathon streams like that. So it's a little more symbolic than you think.
same out-of-context clips alt-writers have used to defame Vosh time and time again. Ethan quickly responded to this post on his Instagram story.
He posts my tweet and says, "Cheers, my horse. Love ya. No pedo."
By this point, Tipster's reputation.
Here's my horse. Dave Calzone, you get Stanley Kendall.
Suck your nipples. Suck your nipples.
We did it, boys.
Well, I'm farting. Well, I'm farting. Lick my ass. Suck your nipples.
Appreciate you, Sean Reagan.
Whether AI generated the moral face with raised eyebrow.
Well, I'm farting. Please believe me. Suck your nipples. Suck your nipples.
I would hope and assume that he would. So yeah, man, two things. Rich, why are you not going to do the 12 hours anymore? After that, at least it'll be very sparingly, maybe like once or twice a year. Admittedly, I'm getting older, but it's not, that's like, I feel okay after them, but that is part of it. And with me wanting to do other content and wanting to stream more consistently, because that would make me more revenue streaming more consistently and be like, hey, I'm going 2 days here. I'm streaming 13 hours today. It would help get me in some kind of semi-schedule here too. I'm never going to promise a full schedule. If I ever trip into one and it ends up working, then you will know. But I'd rather do more shorter streams that would allow me to get more content done here. Instead of having me staggered all over the place, which I do know drives people nuts. If I was like 19 doing this, I would just stream fucking 12 hours a day, but I am not 19. I am an old piece of shit. He's 100 pounds away from being a Reddit mod. I think he's 100 pounds over the requirement. Yeah, like I'll do like 4 to 6 hours. Like I'll do where I have like a members goal of 50 or just a super chat goal or a subs goal. Not a 50. It would be like I don't know what the equivalent would be, like 20 over on Twitch. Whatever, we'll figure it out. And I'll stay up for another 2 hours. But yeah, like it would be better to do shorter stream.
Was
So
already
thank
so
you
bad
guys.
that nobody bothered to take him seriously. This didn't stop him from continuing to lambaste Ethan, claiming he was a snake. I have no idea what caused Tipster to become this enraged, but his next move was to load up a stream and begin yelling at his chatters, calling them sheep for siding with Ethan. If only Tipster spent as much time exercising as he does defending Lolly.
Yo, you know what I think about too, and I know this is awful, but you know under that neck fupa. Oh shit, I just closed the YouTube tab. What the fuck? You know under that, I can get that back there fairly easily. Now it's moaning. Now we're moaning.
6 a.m. marathon stream together. Let's go. I'll bring Pikachu. Sue.
I'll bring the oil. Unfortunately, I can't find my beer.
That literally sounded like 8-Bit Eric was behind the mic. And he was looking for the oil while he was holding the fuck. I feel like I'm on a Pentium 2. So bloody GB, thank you. That was amazing. Yeah, it sounds more like Eric now. And before it sounded like Eric was, it took like his drunkenness as him as like a blues singer. Literally. He was like, yeah, I'm getting jive tonight. Because I guess it like interpreted that, but I guess maybe it looks, the machine learning looks at the audio clip again. Which is unnerving in a way, but nonetheless.
He'd be running marathons by now. A large part of this stream was also spent demanding Keemstar stop typing in his chat. Even after being banned, this was to little avail.
Yeah, because that'll make him stop. When you tell Keemstar no, he's like, okay, see ya. Glamorous Frog, you have a good goddamn night.
As he simply came back on an alt account. As Tipster began banning people in his chat who wrote anything negative against Vosh, one of his mods...
Man, you're like, in some ways, he's a more bad happy than Nipples of Redemption.
Spoke up saying, the image Vosh had...
There'll be stuff here that being a member for will be cool. And I'm going to make like a fucking, I know it's very ADHD, but like a solid list. We'll sit there like next time I stream and be like, all right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And remember the things like we're doing the bad game stream, the benchmark stream, Bloodborne, that's on here. We'll write all that down. So more like tech related and Phil related and QVC stuff here. The other stuff will be on Twitch and Kick.
Should definitely be criticized. I don't think it's right hiding those comments expressing their disgust. Their moderator status was quickly removed. Tipster's comment section did not fare much better, with the few remaining fans making statements like, and with that, I'll be unsubscribing. Never mind the fact that you're willing to associate with terrible people like Vosh and Keffels, but the fact that you're willing to bat for the former after what's been leaked is insane. On the bright side...
Yeah, Alexander, I'm not thrilled about doing it, but... And I'm sure I'll get banned over there and people be butthurt and weaponize the system over there, but at least it won't be me constantly having a warning on this channel and being like, oh, fuck.
Robert was once again trending on Twitter, something he was overjoyed about. In a stream the following week, he did attempt to stem the bleeding somewhat by announcing he was throwing out all of his anime.
This whole situation has honestly...
Yeah, his neck fat fascinates me, dude. I mean, I've had net fat. I'm not shitting on it, but it's just strange.
Ruined anime for me so fucking much that I never want to watch anime again. I don't want anything to do with anime. I got my waist bin here and I got some of my anime. We got Death Note, one of my favorites. F it, throw it in the bin. We got some Dragon Ball Z, another great anime show. Throw it in the fucking bin. Ethan calls people he views as lolicons, he calls them lollipops. So we'll get rid of Lollipop Chainsaw. I'm so sick of anime at this point. I want nothing to do with it.
This gesture didn't seem to move anyone to his side, and Robert soon established a new rule that if anybody mentioned the Vosh incident or...
I don't mean to just laugh, but he's like a chemically imbalanced old grandma.
For his defense of it, they would...
And a teenage girl simultaneously. It's a very bizarre thing.
...be immediately, you guessed it, banned.
Mods, crush the skull, thank you.
This inspired detractors to see how fast they could speedrun getting removed from Tipster's livestream.
Ban any variation of laughter in the chat.
In spite of his best efforts to vary the situation,
wings.
It still haunted him everywhere he went. In one instance, he joined a call with a small streamer to discuss an unrelated topic. That's when an avowed consumer of Lolicon joined the call and proceeded to debate Tipster on why he continued to defend Vosh. Somehow, Robert lost this debate.
Being a hypocrite...
That's shocking.
...is a part of being human, you know?
I don't see it as being hypocritical, though. I think I'm pretty clear on what my rationale is here.
You already say that, you know, the folder is probably like lolly, right?
I mean, I haven't seen it, but like people say it is, so I'll take their word for it.
So if that is already the case, and therefore
Ban
the
blinking.
logical conclusion probably is that Vosh is consuming Lolly, right?
If he downloaded it, like I
Yes,
guess you
and
could say that, but
specifically
like,
in that
but what
manner.
my thing is like, did he know? That's my thing.
The
This seems
Lolly
like a
feature sticking
real
out.
stretch. In my opinion, this seems like a real stretch. But I'm giving you like the logic that I had when I was willing to give him the benefit of doubt on it, and it just seems like you don't like my opinion, which is fine.
No, it's not about
I
your
didn't
opinion
even
whatsoever.
come here to talk about like this stupid shit, all right? Like I came here for a completely different conversation.
That's
Keldos,
Yeah, but dude, you know how it is. You can't control the conversations that people want to have. You knew how much that was being covered, especially at the time H3 was more relevant. It was being covered by him. You can't just duck away from, especially when you were an integral part of that whole stupid scenario. You made yourself one of that whole stupid fucking bullshit.
I told you it was a bad idea for me to come on this show, and like I'm out of here. Peace.
Wait, Tipster, you could have.
Even Keffels was now beginning to distance herself from Tipster. Initially, she had gone to bat for him against Ethan.
Problem. But then my friend Tipster decided to call out Ethan Klein. And then when Ethan Klein responded, I was like, okay, I have two friends now who are getting put on blast by a really large content creator. I decided that I was going to get into the mud because
I don't even know if she's straight up a scam artist. She lied about a whole situation, used all of the money just on whatever the hell she wanted to and not on legal funds, and just ducked the fuck out. Jesus, man, that is on another level.
I care about my friends. I don't want to see my friends getting attacked. That was a huge mistake. But sometimes you just gotta sit back. You don't always need to get directly in the mud.
In leaked messages with Tipster, somebody named Fembro encouraged him to stop associating with Keffels, showing him that on top of everything else, she had
Where is Lord Silly Nipples Arch? Damn it. I heard it twice, sorry. What's up, Black Sheep? How are you? Hopefully you're here for next week's 12-hour farewell stream. And not only is it a farewell to like commentary streams like this being on here, they're all going to be on Twitch. Again, gaming, I mentioned all the other stuff. It's a farewell to the 12-hour streams with me wanting to put other stuff up here, and also not being 22. It would be better suited for me to do just way more shorter streams on a pretty much daily basis than working on something, going away because I'm working on something, and then coming. Whereas if I'm working on something, I could still do a 3 to 6 hour stream. So it's time to accept that. If I was 19 with nothing else going on and I was live streaming to make money, that would be different. I am not that. And I will play Anthro Heat. Which DM? I'll check again later. Where? Insta? I'll look again. I probably did check it and forgot that I checked it.
Had now
I'll be
been
honest with you.
interacting with some of his most vocal detractors. Robert responded by saying,
Did I
"Do you think I
respond?
don't know about this? Are you stupid?" He then blocked Fembro.
I must have been
Keffels
half
was not
asleep.
the only one turning on him at the time. In March of that year, one of his moderators had their permissions revoked. In response, they leaked the twist that while Robert was defending Lolly at night, during the day he worked at a public high school and included screenshots of his annual income, which was 6 figures when including benefits. This level-headed approach of essentially doxing Tipster was certainly unique, although it did not result in their moderator privileges being reinstated. More than anything, this is reflective of the people Robert was associating himself with. After cutting off the toxic commentary community, he replaced them with increasingly unhinged individuals.
I gotta see what I could say too. Like woman I know, if she wants me to name her, I'll ask her next time. She makes me seem like a conservative, right? She's super pro LGBTQ left wing. She's like, wait, Tipster's trans? She's like, oh, stop it. He's just trying to get laid. You could just read it, man. Like he's a pick me guy, and he goes from group to group to group to see who'll accept him. And if you have a vagina, you could be the next Adolf Hitler. He'll still support you because you have breasts.
Part of his rebrand to be more inclusive, Robert began promoting.
What grand idea? Are you referring to me? I mean, it's not. People said that also too when I made RTU Streams my main streaming channel, and I stuck to that. Dude, I don't have a choice. You're not understanding. This is not optional. You could think what you want, but it's like, I don't have a choice in this. It's not something that where it's like, oh yeah, I'm going, but like, no, there won't be a channel to go back to with the rate that I keep having warnings and a strike now on here. If I was just streaming like I used to, that's different. But now if I'm growing something here, no, it's not sustainable. So there it is.
A charity organization.
It's essentially like what No, I'm responding to things that people are saying, especially someone who's been a supporter for a very long time. So it is what it is, man. I'm talking about all this shit for a reason. And I would not say I was crying, so. No, dude, there's a whole fucking, one of the biggest things there right now you could look is just chatting. Whether it be people like me or titty streamers, dude, that is the biggest. If you go to Twitch right now and look what genre has the most viewers, just chatting, and it's not even close. Just chatting is 162,000 different streamers. The closest second to it is League of Legends, and it's not even halfway there. So that's factually not true.
Organization called Rainbow Passage. This was a bizarre project that sought to rehouse legal-age queer people with volunteers over Discord. Upon seeing this, Boblax returned to the Tipsterverse to transvestigate. He found the organizers to be largely unqualified, and discovered volunteers of the charity doxing people in their official Discord server.
This douche, Dr. Blank's phone number. Beep, 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 beep. Feel free to be rude to him.
Yeah, I know Boblax is trans, but they lost their mind a while. Like, it was out of nowhere. If you remember, Boblax, back in the day, before he transitioned, he was like the Twitter versus guy. There's some new dude now who just like, all right, you're Boblax, you picking up that? You going to take the baton again? Oh, you having a nervous breakdown or whatever? All right. I'm just going to go and pick that up. Like, that's literally what happened. He's like, oh, wait, Boblax ain't doing this anymore. His videos used to go viral. All right, here I am. Hey, how you doing? Like I said, there'll still be content here on YouTube, live stream-wise, too. Not just videos and shorts and shit.
This is a Rainbow Passage Discord server. We have Alice here, who is a volunteer right here. Volunteer.
Tipster, for his part, claimed to have no involvement in the charity beyond retweeting one of their posts. Although this seems to have been a lie, as he was one of only 4 people their official Twitter account followed.
I mean, I got a decent amount of pushback to when I did the secondary channel just for streaming on YouTube. So I knew this wasn't good. There were going to be people. I knew there were going to be people that were unhappy with this, and I get it.
Blacks continue to dig deeper into the organization, finding that their director of resettlement engaged in puppy play, as well as 9/11 roleplay. What the hell does that even mean? This sounds like a joke, but it is unfortunately very real and...
What? What the fuck is September 11th roleplay? Oh dear God. This is what happens when you're online 26 hours a day when there's only 24 hours in the day.
Very strange. After covering this on Bo Black's stream, the director in question resigned and began angrily messaging people on Discord. This led Tipster to post, "Imagine attacking and harassing a charity because someone you dislike retweeted it. And you harassed the charity so much that you pushed someone to resign from their position. Seek help, you clearly need it." The entire Rainbow
Amazing that that's coming from Tipster, but I don't...
Passage group seems to have now rebranded or shut down altogether following this drama. With the charity now gone, Bo Black set his
Oh yeah,
sights
people were
back on
pissed when I
Tipster.
went over to his secondary channel for
Every
streaming.
response to everything underwear lending service. Dude, why is Tipster only responding and talking about, like, trans people and their... What? Come on, bro. Stop, bro.
Though that's all he did publicly and in DMs was be horny.
Seeing the Rainbow Passage fallout, multiple people reached out to Bo Blacks with screenshots of embarrassing messages Robert had sent over Discord. The first set come directly from Keffel's Catboy Ranch server, which of course Tipster had joined. He can be seen expressing his desire to, quote, cage up other users of the server, as well as discussing HRT and the shape of his man boobs. If it makes you feel...
You know he's literally getting horny over his own tits. Is that the chair that I want? All right, let's go, baby. Sorry, they just need this now. Welcome to...
any better, my tits look horrible too.
I'm sorry. I'm going to just say it before I finish writing that email. This is why he did this. You could, I am not transphobic. Some of you are going to think so. No, I am calling him a dude from here out. He wanted to be in these fucking weird servers. And he wanted to be there fucking finding out about this shit and gooning to it. And having 9/11 role play. That's it. I am 100% positive of that now. I may get flack for it. I don't care. This is why he came into the other stream. It wasn't a friendship hello. It was a, oh no, I know this is out there about me and Rich is going to watch it. Yeah, dude, I'm going all in on this channel with content in videos and shorts and all that shit. I can't have a warning on this channel constantly. I'm surprised I've gone this long without getting into deep shit. I'm not repeating the same stuff again, man. And YouTube's permanently taking down channels even if you have evidence you didn't do anything wrong. I know people don't want it, and I get it, and it sucks, but I've explained my case, and I appreciate if you support it here, and that may change your mind in the future, but thank you for the time that you did. But unfortunately, it has to be done. And that will be my final word on all of that.
The second batch of messages come from Robert's own paywall Discord chat. Here he can be seen.
It's not even sensitive. It's just even talking about stuff like this. Who knows what's butthurt about what? And I'll have another warning again that YouTube will deny even if I show him a timestamp. It's just how it is. And yeah, I know Twitch has its own shit, but it's to have that separate from my content creation platform is very important. Like, yeah, I hope no one in this server is into feet. Nah, dude, he was doing this as some fetish stuff. He didn't actually have gender dysphoria.
Exposing his most loyal fans to a photograph of his feet. Of course, no tipster DM leak would be complete without several messages expressing his love for goth mommies. Many of these logs retain...
And none of them ever loved him back, too. Like, he made it like goth mommies were swooning to him, and every one of them thought he was fucking weird. Let's not forget the goth ladies with your yummy grilled cheese sandwich.
Compared to past leaks, and all came from semi-public Discord chats. Regardless, a large spectacle was still made upon their release because by this point, Tipster had more hate watchers than genuine viewers. He was spiraling down a very dark path that...
I am telling you, yeah, he obviously found trans women attractive. There's nothing wrong with that, but hey guys, I am trans too. Do you enjoy your breasts? Because I enjoy your breasts. I can't, man. I can't.
That could only end with a lengthy Kiwi Farms thread and dozens of A-logs attempting to ruin his life. Toastify, a YouTuber who had covered Robert extensively, gave him some very blunt advice. Leave. This was something he did not take to heart. In fact, it was around this time he ended up blocking Rum simply for interacting with one of Toastify's videos. Just 8 days later, the community Tipster had been calling home would collapse in a catastrophic fashion. For the past several weeks, the YouTuber Mudahar had been working on an hour-long expose against Keffals. In the days leading up to its release, Robert attempted to get ahead of the narrative. He tried smearing the investigation as bad faith due to the creator of Kiwi Farms crediting much of the research to his site. When asked what Keffals had specifically done, Tipster replied, nothing. In reality, Keffals had raised over 100,000.
And he always sides with the worst people, and it just destroys his reputation even more. Always. Keffals, Becky.
$1,000 on GoFundMe to cover
because he is really milady. Like, he really is the fedora guy where he thinks if he defends this woman, he will get some, and it never works out for him, and he never gets it because he has no self-awareness.
The legal costs of suing her local police departments for discrimination after she was swatted. In actuality, she not only lied about the details of the swatting, but also spent the GoFundMe money on vacations, clothes, and abusing drugs.
As more and more shit started happening, I started doing cocaine at the start of 2023. 8 days into a cocaine bender, I found out that the coke that I was doing was cut with meth.
This was something Tipster again tried to get ahead of, writing.
I don't, but like, no, I do mean to laugh because she went on she rented some insane apartment in the UK, went on a coke binge with money for her legal case that she just wanted money. And Tipster defended her.
They also keep going on and on about the lawsuit, but the GoFundMe states that not only was the money for legal action, but also for moving expenses and other needs. This is ignoring the fact that the title of the GoFundMe is literally Keffals Legal Fund, and in an update just below she wrote, "All donations are going directly to my legal fund." In preparation for the expose's release, the vast majority of videos on the Tipster YouTube channel were mysteriously privated. Upon the release of Muda's investigation, rather than responding to any of the very valid claims made, Robert's initial response was, "Congrats, Muda, a literal Nazi retweeted you," showing that the creator of Stone Toss had reposted his video, even though Muda had nothing to do with what that person was doing. Soon after, somebody changed their username to a literal Nazi and reposted Tipster's tweet. Robert.
And he's another one that always goes with the victim card when he gets called out. Yeah, he just defends tits. Doesn't matter how awful you are. If you have tits, Tipster will defend you.
Continued reposting scathing critiques of Mudahar's video, such as the thumbnail making Keffals look too ugly, and went on to post, "When all the worst people on the internet are cheering you on, you really should start to question how virtuous your actions are." Around this time, more of Tipster's private messages began flooding the internet. In one conversation, somebody named Cherry can be seen pleading with Tipster.
Well, just like it said earlier on, too. All right. Oh my God, it's past 1. I'll watch a little. I'll watch some more. Keemstar's now wife, I guess. Brantley. He blocked Keemstar, didn't block her. Why? Because Brantley has breasts.
Unhand this fair lady so she may give me some nookie.
I'll go
Oh wait, that stick never worked for Tipster, but I'm sure it'll work for me.
That's literally, I won't hit applause again because that'll be nuclear spammy, but that is, that's exactly what he would fucking say.
To stop defending Keffals. When given a hypothetical situation where Keffals had violated somebody, Robert is for some reason still unable to disavow her. Along with these messages was a screenshot of a private Discord server hosted by Tipster and Keffals. The text channels included the names of various people who had wronged them, including Boblax and Turkey Tom. Within these channels were posts from a Discord bot named TweetShift that automatically archived their Twitter activity. It's unknown what the end goal was for this Discord server, but it was clear that Tipster had in fact not moved on from the commentary community. Another leaked DM showed.
No, he kind of, in a much larger... No, I look like a goof trying to look like a badass, a try-hard badass with a chain, literally, glasses. It's almost fictionally comical. Like you see those, like I said before, you see those people in like cheesy comedy movies like Tipster, and you're like, oh, there's no way that someone's that corny in real life. It's so contrived. And then Tipster shows up. And he's putting the glasses on, the shades on, thinking he's a badass with the hat on and the chain. And it's like, dude, everyone sees through that, man. You are, when you look like that, you are food. You just have a side up. Come bully me.
Shows Tipster discussing a dream he had on March 1st of that year. "I dreamt that I started taking HRT. Y'all are invading my dreams and trying to trans me. And no, I'm not kidding. That was a real dream I had." What an odd thing to say. Somebody named Maeve, who can be seen in several previous message leaks with Tipster as well as being a member of the private Discord, was outraged upon seeing those most recent leaks. While exposing the moles, she claimed that among the leaked convos were ones
It's a danger.
that outed Robert as pansexual, despite that part of the DMs never being published. In the process of trying to call out someone for outing Tipster, she actually outed Tipster herself. Following the Keffals debacle, Robert attempted to further distance himself from drama content by privating most of the remaining videos on his channel.
Yeah, even people in the community were like, yeah, you're a little sketch, dude.
All that was left were recent gaming highlights, as he claimed that was the direction his channel was now headed.
I'm essentially like a gaming streamer now. Like what you're watching me do right now, that's what I do now. Which I've been having so much more fun with, to be honest. I'm actually glad I made the switch. I understand I would get more viewership if I did that kind of content, but I'm not interested. I genuinely don't have any interest in that kind of content anymore.
On top of this, he was finally...
I don't believe you. You just got booed off. Yeah, he did go pretty hard on Susie Lou and her bullshit, but in the end, he was basically the same way with shutting down people's content and blocking and banning people. Yeah, he streams to like 11 people. He gets like 8-bit Eric. No, he gets about 8-bit Eric numbers. All right. I am going to have to get going. I got to be up relatively early with children. I will be back. There's so much to talk about. So much. And now that I got that one video from Boss Game, the review done, I can talk about it. Have a great evening, everybody. And I will see you, well, later today. Have a good one. My grilled cheese sandwich was so yummy. Jesus Christ. About it. Have a great evening, everybody. And I will see you, well, later today. Have a good one. My grilled cheese sandwich was so yummy. Jesus Christ. Oh, but I think you could still see me on Twitch. That, you know.